Hallo. Willkommen. I fucked up the German already. I was gonna introduce it in German, but I immediately mispronounced the very first word. So it's in English. Hello, welcome, good evening. How are you? Welcome to Spielberg for the Austrian Grand Prix. We're gonna underfuel some cars and fuck up our strategy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's it going, guys? How's your evening going? Give the eggs in the chat. Lovely stuff. CCC finished and Monsieur V is live. What a pleasure. Yes, I guess that's an excellent segue for those of you who might have missed it. I have launched a podcast. What? Yeah, so I've been thinking about this idea for a while now. I've been kind of going backs and forwards on whether I'm going to start one, mainly because I didn't know what would be in it, which is quite fundamental. But we just finished the summer break, so I thought, why question things? Why not just put a chair halfway up the stairs, hit record, go for it? I have made a podcast. It's available on YouTube currently and Spotify. It's called Mr. V's Camping Chair Chats. You can find it there and also on Apple Podcasts and Amazon in the next couple of days. But I need to get approved. I've submitted an application, but I need to be approved by Mr. Bezos. I need the generosity to drip down from Mr. Bezos's luscious, shiny cranium to allow me onto his platform. So yeah, it should be available wherever you get podcasts. But yeah, I'm just talking through Formula One stuff and in classic Mr. V style, getting distracted, talking about the weirder side of the sport. Excellent stuff. Hasn't shown up on screen, but Wolfer von der Wirkelweide, thank you for the €5 super chat. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but probably not. Hello! I've decided to start my own career in F1 Manager and decided to bring back an old fan favourite and play as Brabham F1. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. That's a cool team, man. Brabham is just like it's a cool history. Jack Brabham, cool dude, cool team, has some interesting history. I like that a lot. Is it not gonna? Is the alert? Something is up. Something is up with my Streamlabs. The delay on these alerts is mental. Like, I'm gonna wait here until probably about up here. I'm gonna wait here till it arrives. But it's almost gone on YouTube already. Anyway, thank you for the €5 super chat. What a way to start the stream off. What a way to start the stream. I am excited to be back. I sadly there it is. Hey, that's what, like maybe a 2-minute delay. Nice. I was planning to stream on Saturday, but I was away on Friday, and I got home Saturday afternoon, and I was just mega zonked, fully bedoinked. I was tired, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna play Counter-Strike. Just gonna relax and play Counter-Strike. We are back. We're gonna continue the F1 Manager career. It's going to be great. Hope you guys have been having a good day. It's a bank holiday here in the UK. I don't know if you have those elsewhere in the world, but everyone just had a day off today in the UK, and I forgot. And I went into town, and I was like, I'm going to get some shopping done. It'll be quiet on a Monday, and it was busy as hell, and I had a bad time. Hell yeah. I've got my chow mein, my Monster Munch for dessert, and ready for an evening of chilling watching Mr. V run out of fuel at some point. You can read that as an evening of chilling, watching Mr. V, or an evening of chilling watching, as if this is some horror display happening on your screen. A bit of both, perhaps. Really enjoyed the podcast. Didn't know that so many drivers had been in the Alpine Academy. Everyone has been in the Alpine Academy, and they all left it before getting to Formula One. That academy is not a golden ticket, is it? Like typically RB Academy, they have a lot of people, but they get a lot of people in. Ferrari Driver Academy is quite selective, but they are good at getting people through. Mercedes as well, very selective, but they do get them in at quite a high rate. Alpine is like, yeah, we'll sign you up, mate. F1, don't worry about it. We'll sort that later. Come on, sign up. They have a massive academy. They have loads of people even today, and just... I think even currently in F2, they had Jack Doohan, obviously, but they also have Victor Martins. Kush Maini is Alpine, and I think they have one more. Like, they're not getting into Formula 1. So yeah, crazy. I've made the car in the same color as this championship car from 66. Very nice, very sexy. There's some very sexy Brabhams. Consider the like navy blue and white ones, or also the Martini Brabhams. Oh, ooh, eh. If you watch the livery ranking with Tomo, I really like the Martini ones. They're very nice. Super chat's a full Logan Sargent behind. Hey, Logan Sargent's not as far as behind as Guan Yu Zhou. I'm assuming you guys have seen the Dutch Grand Prix. Spoilers if you haven't. Mate, Zhou is... Yeah. 2 minutes is shorter than the time it takes for Mercedes to make a strategy. And then when they do make a decision, they pit Russell for no reason and lose him a space. So that's fun. Relax and play CS isn't a combination that belongs in my head. Yeah, it's not relaxing. I do it because I hate myself, clearly. Do the banks really deserve a holiday? No comment. Will today be a synodium? So, these are the questions we need to answer. I have actually stocked up a couple beers just in case. It's Austria, it's Spielberg, it's the Red Bull Ring. It's a track with a decent number of medium and high speed corners, which our car is pretty good at. What is this coming through? Fading Shadow Music, 10 gift subs, absolutely showering the chat in gift subs, and it is not Lameep this time. Lameep has been displaced. No, actually, Lameep, we love you. You will never be displaced. Fading Shadow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and also on behalf of these 10 people, thank you from them. All the new channel members, please try out your new emotes. Put some eggs in the chat, some Mr. V eggs. Hell yeah. Let me just close Photoshop so the game will actually run properly. And let's get F1 Manager going. Let's stop waffling. Let's get into the game. let's run out of fuel. Hell yeah. Someone says Lameep has competition. I mean, if you would like to start a gift sub war in my chat, I don't mind. I don't mind. Just saying. No, do what you want. I'm not. Do what you want. Sorry, it has what speed corners? Fading Shadow. Oh my god. I mean, it's gonna take another 2 minutes to come up on screen, but €50 super chat. I mean, thank you so much. Is there anything you wanted to say? I don't know if you wanted to put a message in that, but that is crazy. Thank you so much. Like, thank you for supporting the channel. It means a lot. I'm still just a medium-sized creator. That genuinely really helps me out like a lot. So thank you for that. You just got a fat paycheck today or what? Hell yeah. Probably, actually. I used to get paid on the 25th of every month, so... Fading Shadow, today you are the MVP. That's a lot of camping chairs. It's really not, mate. They're not that cheap, actually. Well, I think the one I have was like 15 quid. I bought two and no, I didn't lose one. It's my old housemate has it. So that camping chair, little bit of tidbit. I actually bought that specifically for the Silverstone Grand Prix. So had we moved out? Yeah. So me and my housemate, after we had moved out of Milton Keynes, this is a guy I used to live in Milton Keynes with. We both moved away, but then we went back for the 2023 British Grand Prix. We were camping, and we were like, we'd been before a couple of times. We were like, No way are we standing that much again. Went to an Asda, bought that camping chair. That is now a piece of YouTube F1 history, that camping chair. Little did the people in Asda know the history they were making that day. Hell yeah. Ethan Olsen, also welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Green Screen Enthusiasts. All of these things coming in, I can't keep up. Try your new emotes. For everyone who just became a member, thank you to Fading Shadow. You also get 10% off at MrVsGarage.com. You get access to Discord. Please link your Discord or YouTube to get that going. This game is loud. Yeah, links to the Discord down below. If you've got your Discord link for YouTube, you'll automatically get a role, which means you get access to green screen clips. You can also request them, so just let me know. Let me know what you want. You can use them for whatever random bullshit you want. Galaxia as well. Welcome to the Green Screen Enthusiasts. I was getting hyped now. My screen is like filled up with notifications. This is crazy. Thank you to all of you. This is mad. I would love to say I will pay you back by displaying a Synodium today. I can't guarantee that. You know I can't guarantee that. Hell yeah. The camping chair with more history than Haas. Are there mods to put the driver logo / team logo tracks into the game? This game, I don't think so. I just noticed Fading Shadow with the 50 gift memberships. It's going to take a while for all of those to come through below me. I don't even know if there's 50 non-members in the chat. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Again, man, thank you so much. That is wild support for the channel. I'm just going to take a minute to appreciate. And also this dinging sound is going to carry on for a couple minutes, I think. Just thank you so much, man. Like, genuinely, I am trying to make YouTube my career. I'm trying to turn this into a full-time thing. I am not some like huge, like Mr. Beast level millionaire. So this genuinely helps a lot with, you know, paying rent every month, putting towards the next couple of videos. I need to buy a capture card and a Nintendo Switch for a potential Mario Kart video. Just saying. So it genuinely like really helps the channel, really helps me do this more, make more videos for you all. Look at all these notifications coming through. Like the YouTube chat can't even cope. It can't do it fast enough to show all of them. I have no idea how long this is going to go on for. We may as well carry on with the game. Again, Fading Shadow, thank you genuinely so much. That is wild. Absolutely wild. So, Formula 1 manager. That's why we're here. Last time out was the Spanish Grand Prix, which went fine. It went okay. What actually happened? That's a good question. 6th and 7th. It was a good race. It was a very good race for us. I thought that was the race before. 6th and 7th, a lap down, but ignore that part. That's mega points, and we are catching up. Catching up to Mercedes in the constructors. And when I say catching up, I in fact mean going ahead of, because my memory is that of like maybe like a duck, like a hamster. It's bad. It's real bad. And also in the drivers table, Yuki Tsunoda is now ahead of Mercedes. He is only behind the drivers from the top 3 teams. We are the 4th best team in Formula 1. Hell yeah. Someone just said it's going to be raining hellfire if an egg spam starts. It's almost like you said that trying to encourage an egg emoji spam. You know what you did. You know what you just did. I shouldn't have mentioned it. There we go. All 50 of you who just became channel members, there is a Mr. V egg emoji. I highly recommend you try it out. Highly recommend. I think there are more members than non-members. Well, we've got 110 people watching. We just had 60 gift subs. So yes, that's over half. Over half of everyone. I don't know if some of them would have gone to people who are not here. I assume it's based on activity, but I don't know if like some really active chatters who aren't on today's stream are going to get it. Don't know. I genuinely don't know how it works. The eggs are coming through. Sadly, it doesn't show up on screen, but those of you watching this chat replay is going to look mental. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're doing well in the constructors nowadays. Next up, Austria, which I think will be good for us. We do need to do a couple of things. We've got only a couple days. The floor has failed on the car. Do I have another one? Ooh, no. Is that Yuki's car? It is. Teo, I'm very sorry to inform you. You're going to have to go back. You're going to have to go back to the old floor. Just saying. Because Yuki is my golden boy, my good cheese, my fun time pal. He needs the good parts. He's getting the good parts. Keep an eye on the cost cap. Yeah, so we have 24 million. Let's actually look at our finances. I took a quick look after the stream last time. They're still coming through. And actually, it's going to come at the end of all these notifications, but Fading Shadow, also welcome to yourself for going a green screen enthusiast. Wild that it doesn't just give it to you when you do 50. But hell yeah. So, we have a projected end of season balance of minus 59 million euros. I don't know if I need to inform you of this, but that's not good. I think actually it's not too bad. Like, you know, past 30 days, we've earned more than we spent. We obviously spent a load at the start of the season on facilities. We spent 28 mil on facilities. We're now like keeping level and we have 24 mil in the bank. I think we're fine. We'll come into it at the end of the season. I do think we should manufacture some more parts because Mr. V's debt. We're not in debt. It's just a bad prediction. Very much like the Miami wet pace prediction for Teleport Chat. It's a bad prediction. Clearly, I have the same team doing finance and race pace predictions. I think we need to manufacture a couple more parts because we are running low. We have one spare chassis. I'll take that. Oh, we actually have loads of front wings because we haven't made a new front wing. We should probably actually do that. We only have these two front wings, but we do have spare of the old design. Same for side pods. How much of an effect do these have? -1.3, -1.4, -8% DRS effectiveness than the side pods. I think the rear wing is much more important, it looks like. Yeah, we need another underfloor and another suspension. So, let's make some of those. Confirm those. 800k. It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. We've got money to burn. We're going to get these after Spain. So, Spain. Austria. So, if someone crashes, we are screwed. But it's going to be fine. Then, we should probably look at development. Is it a new ATR period? Do we have any time to spend on this? Oh, yes, it's a new period. We haven't started anything. So let's make a new front wing. Let's make a real good new front wing. That dinging sound is crazy. Let's make a new front wing. Let's put like a ton of people on this, make it real good, because we are not good at our front wing. I'm going to use like over half. Like that. We're definitely not going to get it for Spielberg, are we? Let's up our low speed and our medium speed. Our high speed is kind of fine. And tire preservation. Tire preservation. Yes. Okay. Bah, fuck. I shouldn't have done that. Yes, 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 yes. Then we'll do 6 engineers on that. Should we rush it? No, it costs like an extra 1 million. Fuck that. That's cool. And we can design 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, and 2. A new floor? I mean, floor should give us a lot of performance. Let's do a floor. Let's do a floor. We'll just do everyone else on the floor. Is this the optimal way to play this game? I don't know. This is how I would run a team. All right. Floor is also going to be big on the low speed. Big on drag reduction. And that helps us catching up from, you know, like into the podium positions. Should be good. Put all the rest of our engineers on that. Bang it in. 1 mil. We got cash to burn, baby! Mr. V, the V stands for very wealthy. Hell yeah. Mr. V, is this a family-friendly channel? It's a weird term, to be fair. I mean, it's not intended for children. I aim not to swear. But, you know, what does that mean? I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but it's not like for kids, is it? Who knows? Need more engineers for the catering department. For fuck's sake. Have you considered getting sponsorship from a Russian fertilizer company? Sadly, we will have to pay it all back again. Otherwise, they're going to steal our cars when we go to the Netherlands. Projected 50 million debt before deciding to manufacture some new parts. Look, it's a bad prediction. It's a bad prediction, okay? I know what I'm doing. They call me Mr. Moneyman. That's my middle name, surname V. Mr. Moneyman V is on top of this. Don't worry. We're just under budgeting, so we go faster through our budget. If we have less money, then the cars run faster. Don't want to load up on dollar bills. Immediately swears. Did I? Oh well. I try not to. I didn't say I'm good at it. Jared says new ATR period starts today. That's why we had all that time. Sandra says Spain feature race results. Oliver Behrman. Followed by Kimi Antonelli. It's almost like this game is slightly biased towards them because that's not what happened in real life. Pepe Marti comes third. Mr. Lindblad. How do you say that? Kasper, Zduka, and Tim Tramnitz in F3. Doing great. God damn. The V stands for very bad predictions. But not by me. Yes, but not by me. Just everyone else who I employ in this team is a moron. I'm a genius, and they're all morons. Should we upgrade? Should we spend some money on facilities? No, stop spending money. Stop spending money. We can spend money later in the season. After we get a big paycheck from our very first Synodium. Let's go to Austria. I'm assuming we'll have to read some emails first. Yep. Cool. Austrian Grand Prix preview. Lovely stuff. Simply lovely. Look at that fourth Mr. versus Garage. Oh, I thought you were going to tell me about like the weather in Austria. No? Okay. Design center improvement. Hello, mister. With some short-term investments, I believe we can temporarily boost the effectiveness of our design center to increase the number of engineers on staff and the number of design projects that we can work on at once. This is only sustainable for the short term, and the spending will come out of the cost cap. But this could give us a great competitive advantage this season. Shall we spend 1 mil? We'll get 5 more engineers, and we can do 2 more projects. And then we could make something else. I do have all this spare money to spend. I do have all this spare money, guys. Please consider all the extra money I have that I definitely don't need at the end. Someone says more German accent. Like, for my staff. Sorry, let me redo the email. Hello, mister. With some... Don't back down. With some short-term investments, I believe we can temporarily boost the effectiveness of our design center to increase the number of engineers on staff and the number of design projects we can work on at once. Minus 51 mil, let's go. Spend that minus 50 mil. I get, considering how much you guys are making fun of me, I get the feeling we should not do this. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, Neil. Don't spend any more money. We need to be responsible spenders. Responsible spenders. Randeep Singh contract extending. Ending, should I say. Oh no. Our sporting director, Randeep, will be ending in 6 months. It's a good time to either renew their contract or start scouting for a new sporting director. Well, let's start scouting, I suppose. Our scouts aren't doing anything else. Who do we have? Oh, we can get Jonathan Wheatley. Like, I've heard a rumor that he might be leaving Red Bull. 10 out of 10, everyone speaks that way. I've been to Germany. I know how they sound. Like, it was spot on. Let's not kid ourselves. That was a flawless German accent. I guess I could scout Jonathan Wheatley. We do have the 5th best sporting director. Like, we can get Mr. Meadows. We can get Diego Ioverno. Who is that? Who is the McLaren one? Do they just not have them in here? Who is the McLaren sporting director? Well, I mean, it would explain the strategy. Christian Sulsono Tenor. Oh, is Randeep Singh from McLaren? And now they've got this 58 ranked guy. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Get the F2 guy, he might be cheaper. This Aurelian. Yeah, but he's worse. I may as well just keep I'll just keep my guy. I'm gonna scout. I'm gonna take Ferrari's guy. I'm gonna scout him because he's not the best, so he won't ask for like the most ridiculous. No, scout him. I didn't say offer contract. Scout him. Do a scout. 0 scouts available. What do you mean I have 0 scouts? What? Since when? they all got fed up of the situation with science and they quit. What the hell? Change teams? I can't hire scouts? I'm sorry. What? Oh, wait. Your scouts will take part in a tour of schools to promote careers in STEM and will be unavailable for the tour's duration. How long is the tour? 5 weeks? What? Flabbergasted. Okay. Well, let's not do any scouting in that case. We can just resign our guy. It'd be fine. Neil also says design center's been improved. Hello, mister. No problem. I can understand we can't risk spending at this time. Allegedly. Allegedly, according to my accountants. Let's go to the race weekend. I can't believe it's taken my scouts 5 weeks to go talk to some school kids. It's a balanced circuit that favors high-speed performance. Our car is okay at that, but it could be better. We're predicting the best strategy will be a 2-stop. Safety car chance 75%. Pit lane time loss 13 seconds. Oh, under a safety car. Yeah, 27 seconds. It's less than 27, but okay. Weather info. Temperature moderate. Weather forecast. Rain. We are historically so good in the rain. So this is going to be fun. Highest targets possible because we're absolutely smashing it. It's going to be great. It's pronounced... You said it's pronounced, and then you gave me a spelling which is even harder to say. Katzper Stuka. Katzper. Okay. Fair enough. I need to scout some new scouts. Nick, love the podcast. Thank you. I was trying to throw things out. I actually recorded it a couple times. Wasn't happy with the first one, so I started again. And also, for those of you who are here on Wednesday, the fire alarm went off again, twice yesterday. So I also recorded that a couple hours after the race finished. For those of you who have not been here for all the streams, some lore. There is an Airbnb 2 floors below me on the ground floor of this building who set off the fire alarm during Wednesday's stream. Not the first time. It's not the first time. There seems to be like a problem with the oven. The landlord only installed an oven a couple of months ago, and clearly it's a piece of shit because it just fills that flat with smoke every time someone tries to use it. So every single time a new person comes to stay, which is obviously is quite a lot because it's still the summer and I live by the sea. The first evening they're here, they're like, well, let's make some frozen pizzas. Turn on the oven, fills the Airbnb with smoke. Fire alarm goes off. I have to leave my flat and go outside. Very, very unhelpful. That happened during the recording the first time I tried to make the podcast, which is quite uncool. And then I started it again, and that's the version that was uploaded. I just simply love where I live. It's just fantastic. Remember, sprint weekend. Oh. Ooh. Because Yuki was on fire. I can't wait for the super front wing and the super underfloor to show up. That upgrade package will be mad. We have made actually really good strides with our upgrades so far, so it can't make it worse, I don't think. If the setup minigame was a person, it would be Neil from the emails. Love that guy. Why didn't you upload Fire Time? And someone just said we could make holidays in Mr. V's house. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't stop you. If you can find the place, and I'm not going to tell you my address, obviously. If you can miraculously like get lucky and choose the right place, yes, you will be 2 floors below me when you do a holiday. Please don't actively try and do that. That's creepy. So, we need to actually do this practice. We need to actually do this practice because we need to nail this setup as much as possible. So, I'm going to send these out and put them on 20 lap runs, but as soon as they've got a 5 out of 5 feedback, they're coming straight back in and going straight back out. We're going to get 2 runs, hopefully 3, but I don't know if they can actually do that. Let's manage the session. CCC stands for Coulthard's Commentary Track. He wishes. David Coulthard wishes he had a podcast of this caliber, this quality, this tenacity, this entertainment value. I think actually he does have a podcast, and he is pretty good. Like, I like David Coulthard, so you know, that's undue slander. He's cool. We like Coulthard. Got a job for a rainbow. You're gonna show him like just this, and from the reflections in the mirror, he's gonna figure out where I live. That guy scares me when I watch his videos. So. Having to bail mid-recording because of fire sounds like prime YouTube short material. I've been lazy. I need to start watching back to the streams and like editing some shorts out of them. That does sound quite funny, to be fair. But yeah, I have like, at this point, 10 hours of live streams I need to watch through and pull out shorts. YouTube kind of tells me highlights, but that's based on chat frequency. It just tells me like when the most messages came through, which typically is every time I leave the room because you guys spam loads of eggs, which makes it quite hard to find the good moments. All right, both guys out. Let's get this feedback 5 out of 5. We're going to learn the Red Bull Ring. Going to learn this place real damn good. We're going to do the best setup you've ever seen. Yuki's going to say it's great, optimal even. Then we're going to come... We're going to win this sprint. No, not going to promise that. We're going to do very well in this sprint. We are going to finish, I should add. We will definitely finish the sprint.
Yeah, I did a small mistake there.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Just notice, some teams that have Pato O'Ward and McLaren and Isaac Hadjar and Red Bull on a sprint weekend. You're gonna have, who is it? Perez. You're gonna have Perez have no practice and go straight into sprint qualifying. A bold choice from the Red Bull strategy department. I mean, I can't talk because of the quality of our strategy, but I wouldn't do that. I think Perez needs all the practice he can get. Did I hear spam eggs? Oh. The Mal isn't Maldonado, is it? I mean, it could be. No, it's Zane Maloney. It'd be Zane Maloney, the boy from Barbados, as Alex Jax loves to call him. But yeah, you would not put a young driver in before a sprint quali. That is a ludicrous thing to try and do. Teo always comes up with his feedback so quickly, but then the quality of his feedback is suboptimal. All right, bring him in, 1 time speed, reconfigure. Ooh, good cornering. So, bit of that. It's getting good already. Bit of this. Dab of that. Let's go with that. Let's see what he makes of this. Confirm. Reconfigure. Get in the pits, Yuki. You need to do your setup minigame. The whale ring. To be fair, the DC podcast of Eddie Jordan is amazing. I've only listened to like 1 or 2 episodes. It is very good though. They're both very good. They're good talkers. Good talkers, those lads. But also, unsurprisingly, they have quite a lot of experience with Formula 1. Both of them have been around that sport for quite a long time. So yeah, it's a good podcast. Would recommend. Someone just said, I'm getting good at this. I couldn't exactly get any worse, could I? All right, Yuki wants quite a different setup, actually. It's going to be interesting. I think... We'll give him something like this. I think he probably wants more braking stability. But I'll give him this. I would like to get a second round of feedback in this session. We shall see. You played a fair bit of this game now. Would you say it's worth the price over, say, Motorsport Manager and mods? I haven't played Motorsport Manager, so I can't really tell you. Also, I will say my experience of this game is a bit different because I've only played it on stream. Like, I think it gets a different vibe when I'm playing it and hanging out with you guys, and I'm getting roasted for my poor strategy decisions, and we can celebrate the victories together. It would obviously be a slightly different experience playing this solo. I think it is still good. As I said, I've played, it was either 23 or 22. A little bit, only a little bit. This is definitely better than that. It's more in-depth. It's better to watch the new camera angles. It does look better. The driving looks better. So it is good. It is good if you want a management game. I haven't played Motorsport Manager. Couldn't say. Chat will know. So chat, please answer that question. Could you invite Matt Gallagher for a CCC episode and Ferrari's future victory in Singapore? I mean, I'll ask. I imagine he's relatively busy filming P1 because they do what, like 4 episodes a weekend? Maybe more than that. They must do what? Practice reaction, quali reaction, race reaction, funniest tweets, driver rankings. That's 5 episodes. What else? Like, obviously they don't edit it. I don't believe they edit their stuff. I might be wrong. Still though, that's quite a lot to record. So to them, ask him to also come and sit in the middle of a field and in a camping chair. I'll ask. I've never spoken to Mr. Gallagher. I've seen him. I have been in the room with him at Silverstone, but I've never spoken to him because at the time I had like 2,000 subscribers, so he wouldn't have known who I... He probably still doesn't know who I was, honestly. We shall see. I have some advice. Drink eggs. Oh, thank you so much. Put the engine mode in lowest during practice. Let driving clean air and avoid highest curves. This increases the lifespan of the engine components. Ah! I just realised we didn't swap out the good engines. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Oh, well. Don't forget they also do predictions. Yeah, they have so many episodes. Which is good. It's good if you want that. I just from my perspective of having to like make all that stuff and edit it and do all the uploads, it's just like a lot. It's a lot, you know. But they've been doing it for such a long time. Like it obviously it works well for them. I DM'd a D&D tourney for my friends and made the names of all the NPCs Brazilian versions of F1 drivers as an Easter egg. Or like Brazilian drivers, non-Brazilian drivers. So what that'd be like David Coulthard. It's a pretty cool way to do it, to be fair. I do that a lot with D&D characters. I'll make them like either references that my players won't get or like just the stupidest puns. Or I'll do like puns in other languages if I can. Or here's a trick. Just pick a random language on Google Translate. Get a noun. So say you have a guy and he's like an evil wizard who's turning people into like ice sculptures. Go on Google Translate, type in Iceman, and then translate that into like Afrikaans. And then just that shit. That's your NPC name. Done. This is why I need to start a D&D channel, because these invaluable tips will revolutionize the way that D&D is played. No one has ever thought of doing stuff like this before, so the people need to know. Louis Hamilton. Put the engineers on research and design projects, even if you don't need the part. This way the engineers get more experience. Interesting. I will start doing that, but they are all busy actually designing parts currently. But we need to do some more design for the next season. We shall see. Video idea: F1 circuits as logos. But so there were a couple of comments saying this, and I replied to a couple. It's kind of weird the other way around, because like logos for what? Like, I suppose the Red Bull ring would be a good logo for like paper clips. Like a logo for what? That's the question. That's what makes it interesting. So it's hard to judge whether it's a good or bad logo, because would it be a good logo for an accountancy firm? Probably not, honestly. But a good logo for like some random, I don't know, art, some random art, sure, why not? Iceman in Afrikaans is Eastman. There you go, NPC name, done. But spell it with a Y like that, and then it freaks them out when they see it written down. Hell yeah. Can you fire your engineers to get cheaper outsourced labour for maximising profits? Oh god. Oh god. Late stage capitalism simulator. I would rather not do that. I don't like the sound of that. YouTuber profiles as racetracks. Profiles as in like their logos, or as in like their face shape in profile? So you're doing like this. They're all gonna have a big like curve around here, I think. YouTuber logos is an interesting one, but then they don't all have logos. Like if you look at the icon for, let's say, Tomo, it's just a picture of his face, which I don't think would make the best track. He's got Minton in there as well, so I don't know, maybe a dog is an excellent track. Who knows? But yeah, I will make more Are They Good as Tracks videos. I think I need to be selective what I use for them, because there is a chance to be too stupid when it comes to this kind of stuff. I know that sounds crazy considering how my videos normally are, but it is possible to be too dumb with these ideas. So I need to just have a little bit of caution.
All okay with the car?
Okay, come in, Teo, because then we can get out again and do a little bit more feedback, potentially. Reconfigure. Oh, 77! I mean, it's hard for me to make any changes to this because, like, I guess I can do stuff like this. But the calling is optimal. Don't want to change that too much. We can do this. So that shows the braking stability. He might prefer that a little bit. We can do that as well. Okay, let's give him this. Let's give him this. He may prefer it. He may prefer it. Let's see. Blocked? Oh. Just, he can go on a couple of mediums, it'll be fine. Can they make those changes in time? Because if not, we're going on the 77%. Why is bro's color scheme on that new video so good? He went crazy with the light blue and dark red. Do you mean my video? Which video are you talking about? Also, I just saw animal outlines as tracks. What is the best animal? It's actually quite a good idea. But I think we'll do other ones first. I think I like the idea of logos, so I might start to do just like non-Formula 1 stuff, just like, you know, big companies like the Nike tick and like the Apple and stuff like this. I might do something like that. US state borders as tracks. Which rectangle is most interesting? They're not all rectangles, mate. They're not all rectangles, okay? Ugh. Is Yuki coming in? Why is he coming in? Weird. No, wait. Why is he coming in? Don't come in. Do not come in. Stay out on track. You get that feedback 5 out of 5, Mr. Sonoda. There we go. Now you can come in. You mentioned track days in the video before. Have you thought about doing YouTube content for them? I would love to be honest. Well, basically, I would like to do a series of doing up my MR2. I have a JDM Mark II MR2. The initial plan for this channel back in 2021 when I started was to do a series very much like Money Pit on Donut Media, where each episode like added a different new part to the car, like new anti-roll bars, new wheels and tires, a big brake kit, blah 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 blah. Talk about what to look out for in those things when you're buying them, and then actually me put them on the car, and then I can go and test them, including going some track days. I actually filmed, so I have the car, and I filmed an episode, like an introduction, which was on YouTube, but I've taken it down because I'm not happy about the quality of that. And because I can't continue that series anytime soon. I don't want to make any false promises. I did actually install a big brake kit on that car, and I filmed it all. And I installed, obviously, wheels and tires. And the fuck else did I do? I think I filmed one just talking about, like, weight reduction. And then I, like, pulled loads of, like, the lining out of the car and like loads of random like the glove box and stuff. So I did do all of that, but I'd like to remake those. You know, the quality of the channel has come a long way. If you're going back and watch the first live video, which is redesigning the Abu Dhabi track, that was actually the first video I released. Optimal, 83%. Do I change it even? 83 is pretty good. We can get better. I think, to be honest, we can just get more feedback on this, right? Like, we send him on the same one, he just gives more feedback. I think 83 is fine. I'm not going to change it. I think Yuki can maybe just stay in the pit. No, we get some more track acclimatization. Go learn the track. Go learn the track. You'll be fine. So yeah, I would like to do a series like that. That's going to be very expensive, you know. not only buying parts for a car, like buying anti-roll bars, having whatever work done, like making some maybe like custom door panels, installing bucket seats, it all adds up like a lot, like thousands and thousands of pounds. But then also all the other stuff, you know, fuel, breakdowns, track day, entrance fees, it just costs money. So that's going to wait for the future until the channel's earning more money and I can actually afford to have a track car again. For now, that car just stays in the garage and I drive it like a couple times a year just so it doesn't seize up. But yeah, I would like to answer your question. Yes, I would like to do stuff in real life on track, but it's expensive and I have no money. So there we go. You need to make a change to get more feedback. Ah. Well, do I even want more feedback? We're about to go into SQ. Like, can I even act on it if we get more feedback? I'm pretty happy with 83%, so you can just go out as is. No, Yuki, just, well, obviously do more than 0 laps. Come on. Come on, Yuki. I should not have given you all these tips. It has distracted me. Now I have 20% components in my car, which led me to qualify dead last for both cars. The tables have turned. Who's distracted by chat now? It's still me. I liked your Rwanda video. Will you make similar suggestions from other countries or cities like Chicago? Yeah, when there's like serious suggestions. I wanted to talk about that because it seems like there is actually a good chance that will go ahead. Not like 75%, but like when I say good chance, I mean like somewhere between 25 and 50% chance it's going to go ahead, which is strong because there's always so many rumors about new Formula 1 races, but countries just do that for PR. This is like a significant vote for a Rwanda track, so I thought it was noteworthy, and it's an interesting one because it's a country that has no racetracks. So it's interesting for them to suggest hosting a Grand Prix, I think. So yeah. But no, probably not. I will make some videos about the new Madrid track, so obviously that is going to happen. I am planning to go there, to go to the Madrid track before the race, even like before they've made it, and just like show you the site. And as much as I can, I was gonna like not hire a car, but maybe get like an e-scooter, and so I can be the very first person to set like a flying lap around that track. I think would make a funny video. So I'll do stuff like that. Yeah. I really want someone to take your logo ideas and work them out into decent tracks and then build them in the game. They were never meant to be good, my guy. That was not the point of the video. Some of them are decent, but like they weren't meant to be. But yeah, I had some people message me on Instagram. And some people have actually been working on them. I think definitely for R Factor. I need to check. I know some people. I know some people who can make Assetto Corsa mods. So they may be coming to life. We shall see. We shall see. Madrid track corner names when? I'll suggest the Fernando Straight. Closer to the time. Like a couple of weeks before the race is the best time for that, really. I guess I could do it in the same one when I like crash a bicycle trying to go around that track. That could be fun. I'll name it as I go around it. How about that? Hell yeah. Patent them quick. Get sued by F1 Media. If I just patent the term Madrid Grand Prix and then they have to pay me every time they say it, this is a big brain move, guys. This is business, I'll have you know. Podcast was amazing. Thank you. It's something different for me. Like, I obviously up until now only make like heavily edited videos. It's a very different style of making videos. Like, I think I got more comfortable to do the podcast basically because of the streams. Like up until now, it's just me and a camera, and if I say something wrong, I can just do it again, and no one will ever know. But you know, doing it like this is a bit more naturalistic, and I have been enjoying this. I also don't always listen to podcasts. I used to more when I had a job that I had to drive to. And I would typically I'd listen to The Last Lap and sometimes P1, but less often. And a couple others, but not that often, because mostly I just listen to music. So I do like podcasts, but like, I was catching the train loads this weekend, and I was listening to the last few Tomo's Race Chinwags, and I was just really enjoying it. It's just like chill way to be on the train. So I was like, you know what? I will make a podcast. I will do it. And it was nice. And apparently you guys like listening to me waffle, just talk about random stuff. So hell yeah. Any opinion on the FP1 will and Formula 1 management debacle? Someone asked me this a couple of streams ago. So the initial thing when his videos got copyright struck for footage, as sad as that may be, that is correct. No one was incorrect in that situation. Formula 1 Manager does own the copyright for all those clips. Anyone who makes YouTube videos about Formula 1 knows that you do not use race footage. Like, the very first video on this channel, I was talking about improving the Abu Dhabi track, and I had some basically like silent footage of Max Verstappen doing a pole lap from their YouTube channel, maybe like a couple seconds, because I was talking about the line through different corners and like when you get on the power and stuff. Couple seconds, silent footage, bang, copyright strike, done. Like, you just don't, because Formula 1 does own that copyright. Like, it would be cool if you could use that footage, but you can't. That's just how it is. So, kind of silly to use it, and then he got copyright strike. That's how it is. Then, obviously, they were talking about them clamping down on the use of the word Formula 1. I think lots of people get confused and think that Formula 1 is the name of the sport. It's not. Formula 1 is the name of the series. The sport is open wheel racing. It's like using the term NFL. If you had a YouTube channel that's called like Mr. V NFL, it implies a relationship with the league. Like, not really, like, fans understand the difference, but you know what I mean. And particularly if someone with the name blah 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 F1 is then doing something that doesn't look good, if they're making videos that, you know, upset some people, offend some people, are just like, you know, offensive and rude, I can completely understand why the sport would want to clamp down on that and not have that in any way associated with their name. So, you know, it makes sense. There's a reason the word Formula 1 doesn't show up anywhere in my name or in my branding, because I don't own that name. It's not public property. You can't just use that word. You know, it'd be like saying Mr. V's Premier League. You just wouldn't do that. You got caught early. Hell yes. Howdy, somehow became a member. So, to those of you just tuning in to find out that you are channel members, right at the start of the stream, Fading Shadow Music dropped 60 in total, 60 gift memberships, and a massive super chat, which is ludicrous, like absolute MVP behavior. And so some of you who may not even have been here at the start are now channel members. Welcome to the Green Screen Enthusiasts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Someone says I'm a slut for podcasts. Listen to 60 minutes of podcasts every day. Nice. Nice. Mr. V's cage fighting. One day. No, I just... Why do I get into the weirdest tangents? I've discussed this with my girlfriend. I think we were watching maybe... we were watching either like a YouTuber boxing thing or maybe like chess boxing. Do you remember like the Ludwig chess boxing event that was like a couple years ago now? I was watching that. I think my girlfriend was like, "Oh, please don't get punched in the face." And I was just like, "Well, if the money's good though." Like, you know, a sport's a sport. People do boxing for fun. I'm not against doing some boxing. I would do like a YouTuber boxing match or a cage fight. Why not? I would do that if the deal was right. Hell yeah. I'm also fucking, I'm whammed, mate. I'm a wham-donny. I will mess someone up. He's put all that gym to good use. Just came from the CCC vid. Hello. You've just listened to me talk for an hour, and now you can listen to me talk for several hours more. Hell yeah. Okay, that's a checkered flag. End of P1. Let's get the cars in. Time for sprint qualifying. Could you make a tier list on how you would think team principals would match up in a cage fight? That actually sounds like quite a good video, but please remember, guys, please remember, these are real people. These are real people who exist in the world and potentially might watch my videos. And so if I make a video and I'm talking about how I think Toto Wolff would kick the shit out of Fred Vasseur, not my opinion, just for example, I think Fred Vasseur would be an absolute monster. I might upset some people. These are real people. But yes, I would put money on Fred Vasseur because that man looks like a beast. That man looks like he smokes 50 cigarettes a day. And so if his lungs are still going, then he clearly has like the physical stamina of an Olympian. So yeah. And also, he's just massive, mate. He's one of those guys who's like as wide as he is tall. If you catch a fucking right hook from him, you are down. You are down and out. No questions asked. Lights to flag. To lights out. Let me restart my pun. It's lights out and away we go. Fred Vasseur with a right hook. You are on the mat. Done. Like, he will mess you up. Yeah, exactly. Vasseur will absolutely destroy everybody. We don't need to make a video. Fred Vasseur's won. Done. Now I want to see Vasseur versus Wolf Wrestling. Okay. So. Oscar Piastri, P1. Very nice. Very nice. Yuki still P4? Not bad. Let's get into SQ. We've got 83 and question mark on the setup satisfaction. Why 49% tail? What possibly could be wrong?
Welcome everyone. Qualifying for the sprints awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
I don't even understand what that comment means. Toto X Max son or Val's X Site's daughter. What the hell are you referring to there? If Gunter Steiner was still about, he'd clear house. Nah, man. Nah. No. Not having that. Gunter's a laugh. You know, he's a cool guy. Nah, absolutely not. Toto for sure will kick his ass. Vasseur will also kick his ass. You know what? We're going to have to answer this question. I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see sprint qualifying. We'll go through this real quick. Let me get the 10 team principals up on screen and we can talk through this because this is important. F1 team. This is important knowledge that we need to go through. Who are the 10 F1 team principals from the race? I guess. No, let's do Planet F1. No, we need pictures. We need pictures to really illustrate what I'm talking about. Yes, the race. Okay. I'm going to bring this up on screen. This is important stuff. So. Ooh. I'm not joining the race club. Thank you very much. Let's go through this. Christian Horner, he's top half. I will say that because he's in decent shape and that man is scrappy. That man has the conviction. He's going to bend the rules a bit, you know, when the ref's not looking. He's getting a bite in. He's pulling hair. You know, Christian Horner doesn't take no lightly. Don't take that out of context. He will do what he needs to do to win. Toto Wolff, my guy, is like 7'8". he's a billionaire. He can employ, 6 personal trainers to sculpt this Adonis body. The man's big and the man is jacked. He's easy top 3. Fred Vasseur, reasons stated already. Brutal, lethal. That man has seen a fight. You look at him. That man he's glassed some people in a pub before. Obviously. He's wide. He's got the muscle mass around the abdomen. As I said, he doesn't move fast and he doesn't land that many punches, but when he lands that right hook, done. Fight over. Top 3 also. Andrea Stella, don't back him. Bottom half. Mike Crack, again. He looks like he thoroughly enjoys like an early morning jog. He looks like he's a big fan of like a bike ride. Can I see him in martial combat head to head? No, I think he's too nice. I think he wouldn't want to hit anyone. Bottom half. Oliver Oakes, untested, unknown quantity. Don't know much about him. Going off looks, going off vibes, he's got that dog in him. Top half. James Vowles, bottom half. Lauren Mekis, bottom half. He's a tiny man. Aluni Bravi, he's got it in him. I'm going to say he could do it right. I don't think he's still... Is he still at Sauber? I don't know. And Komatsu... No, Ayo Komatsu, again, just seems way too nice. The man is way too nice for this. He will apologize. He will apologize that you've had to step into the ring with him. I think he would concede defeat. He will resign respectfully. Yeah. Unless you take him out for like 3 pints, and then my guy will like happily go into a kickboxing match. I think he's that kind of guy. I think he's like super nice, super chill. And then you give him a couple drinks, give him a tequila shot, demons come out. But I think we have to say our top performers, I'm getting good vibes from Oakes, but our top performers are going to have to be Vasseur and Wolf and Horner. 3-way cage match to decide the Constructors' Championship next year. Could be a more succinct way than doing 24 races. Could be fun, James Vowles has no chin to hit. What the fuck? I think it's just a bad photo, but that's so rude. But yeah, if I had to back him, I would say Vasseur top 1, Wolf super close second. Horner is going to put in a valiant effort, but he is going to come P3 just on physical attributes. He's in good shape, but he's not got the height or the weight advantage of Wolf and Vasseur. So that is our championship match. And there we go. Gunther Steiner, not currently a team principal, bottom half. Again, I think he's actually very nice. I think he swears a lot, but actually he just seems like a chill dude. He might win like an early round matchup. Depends if he draws, like a Mike Crack. I think he could get through against a couple of people. He's like mid-table. I'd say Steiner's mid-table. But yeah, if you put Steiner up against one of the big boys of Vasseur or Wolf, I don't see him winning that fight, mate. In a cage match, nah. Ain't no way Steiner's coming out on top of Wolf. Ain't no way. So yeah, we were talking about making some YouTube shorts out of live streams. What was this segment, if not perfect shorts material? Anyway, back to the game. And so ends Mr. V's cage fight chat. Back to F1 Manager. Let's do sprint qualifying. This actually looks like it's much better. I think this setup is better. I believe this setup is better. And so I'm going to stay on it. Even though Teo is low confidence, but what does he know? Let's manage the session. Isn't Vasseur like 160? I have no idea. I've never measured him. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I think he's relatively short, but sometimes that works to your advantage, man. He's hard to hit. Like for the average person, you're punching down, it's awkward, you're off balance. He's got that dense center of mass. That man is rock solid. You are never knocking him off balance. It's like fighting a bowling ball. You ever kicked a bowling ball? You like immediately stub your toe? That's what happens up against Vasseur. Don't mess. Don't mess with Fred. Don't mess with Fred. You forgot about Mr. V. Bottom half. Oh, no, I back myself. I'm in it to win it, all right? I back myself. Against a Vasseur or a Wolf? Nah, I do not back myself. But against anyone else, maybe not Horner, against anyone else, I could take him down. I will add that I'm in my 20s and most of these guys are in their 50s. Is that an unfair advantage? It's in my favor, so I don't care. Stroll already won Mr. V's Battle Royale Wrestling. No, wait. Didn't Alonso win that? I've forgotten my own video. Mr. V, are you under 5 feet? It's all a ruse. I'm not sat in a chair. I'm stood at this desk. All right. Let's head out and get Bank a lap in. But then the second lap, we're going to send them out on the 2-minute mark. See what these guys can do. Boof, boof. Porchepi won! Porchepi won! It's early days, it's early days. It's early days. None of the big boys have done a lap. But let's get them back in. Porcher ahead of Sainz! Alonso won? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alonso won because I rigged it. So he had like a 99 stats and everything. As with everything, it was rigged from the start in favor of Fernando Alonso. We're ahead of Ricardo. Ricardo washed. Good to see. Lovely to see. Where's all our rivals? Porcher still P1. Okay, Perez may have gone half a second faster. That's not great. Same set of tyres. Same set of tyres. One flying lap. Get some fuel in there. We are going to send them out on the 2-minute mark. Or are we going more like 1:45? Site's washed. He's not that washed, is he, mate? he's in 4th. If that's washed, then we've got no hope for Sonoda. Mr. V 4 for 8 confirmed. Guys, look, I'm a normal height guy, okay? I'm just a normal height man. Like, I don't know. I don't see what the issue is. It starts with a 5. The height starts with a 5. It starts with a 5. Don't spread rumors. It's mean. I'm going to send them out on 150. I'm saying. Korea spun. Honestly, do we even go out again? Verstappen's going out again. Leclerc's going out again. That would seem to indicate the evolution is high. Yes. Well, Zhou's out. These guys are out. All right. Let's get Porcher out. Actually, it's Sonoda who needs to go. Oh, no. I should have done Sonoda first. Wait, we can get a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean air for Yuki. Clean air for Yuki. 5 centimeters confirmed. My height starts with a 5, okay? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, okay? How is Porcher 5th? Because we have built a rocket ship here at Mr. Versus Garage. And he's a decent driver. Not as good as my golden baby boy, Yuki Tsunoda. But Yuki's just warming up, you know. He's getting there. He's getting there. Teo does have a very good car setup. I think I absolutely smashed it with that. Mr. V, if you check the top right graph, you can see the track evolution. Yes, in theory, but it's not changing much, is it? I think it's fine. I think we're good. We are behind an Alpine. Just not an ideal place to be, honestly. I think we'll be fine. We have almost a second between Sonoda and Gasly. Ricardo just jumped up to there, to be fair. I think we're fine. I don't see 6 people below us going faster. Mr. V with the illegal brake system. Are you taller than Alonso? How tall is Alonso? Yeah, let's put it that way, guys. I'm racing driver height. Hey, this claims Fernando Alonso is 171. Ain't no way, mate. That's a lie. I guess he's not the shortest driver out there. Yes, I am taller than Fernando Alonso, to put it that way. Should have kept Teo in. Yeah, probably. Oh well, it's fine. We went out on the same tyres. It's a scrub set of tyres. I guess we can just cancel the lap, right? Yeah, should I just cancel the lap? There's not enough people to bump us out, so... No point putting the stress on the car. Someone says, I'm Yuki height, sadly. Well, it's good news, because in Formula 1 Manager, Yuki's had a knee splints operation and is now 6 feet tall. Just wait till we get the footage from out of the car. Yuki is no longer 5'0", whatever he is. He has grown into a freakish monster. Hell yes. Have I listened to Toto? The man will eat you like a raw egg. He's Slim Schwarzenegger. Oh, and I see that's an egg pun. Excellent stuff. Schwarzenegger. But yeah, mate, Toto's massive. Toto is a huge dude, and he's in real good shape. He's got that kind of like dad strength. You know, like a dad, but they're pretty into fitness still. He's got dad strength, and I will not elaborate on what that means anymore, but you know what that means. If you know, you know. He will mess you up, I think. Toto will mess you up, but I still think Fred Vasseur top 1. I just back him. If I'm putting money on a cage fight, Fred Vasseur top 1. He's my pick. It's going to be close between those two. It's going to go like... I was going to say it's going to go 10 rounds, but I don't know how many rounds are in this cage fight, supposedly. It's going to go all of the rounds. Mr. V has phobia of the truth. God damn it. Okay, so we obviously need to do better than 11th this time, but we are in 2 SQ2. Let's manage the session. Hell yeah. I hated on Canada in one of my videos, so I disliked it. When did I hate on Canada? I don't know anything about Canada. I've never been. The thing is, Toto is so tall, he can't reach down far enough. That's the thing, yeah. Fred is landing those body shots in, like, Toto's stomach, and Toto's just swinging over his head. It's an off-balance matchup. All right, let's not go out just yet. Let's go out kind of now. Immediately behind a Williams, of course. Great. We'll go after this McLaren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell yeah. The team logo into tracks. What bad things did I say about Canada? I didn't say anything bad about Canada. Talked about moving to Twitch before. Have you thought about starting to co-stream to Twitch in the meantime? I've thought about it, and that was about it. I haven't like taken any steps in that direction. I think For this series, I will stick this just on YouTube. If I do another... Yeah, I'll think about it. Because I would like to move over to Twitch. So yes. Maybe I'll start to co-stream. I've just been setting up a podcast and stuff instead, so I've been busy, to be honest. And I'm never at home. I've been trying to get videos made. If you say Lance Stroll's Canadian, that counts as saying bad things about Canada. All right. Let's see what we can get done. Banker laps. Pacheco's P3 ahead of Russell. We take those. Sonoda goes. P7. Yuki? No, it's not a good lap. He's 5 seconds slower. In what world is that a good lap? 5 seconds? Am I going crazy? All right, let's get them in. Sonoda needs to do another lap. Like, real bad. Get these tires changed. Yes. The video was so good I subbed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Do you think F1 should make a North Korean Grand Prix to make it a true World Championship? Like, no. I think it's the answer to that question. I will say the term World Championship is always a bit strange, right? Because, like, if you look at a map of where all the races are, it's quite lopsided. It's quite lopsided towards Europe. Just noticed there's no game audio. Oh, I think I have it. I have a mute button, like, on one of my keyboard buttons, but I don't know which. And I must just accidentally pressed it. There you go. Game audio for you. Hello, Mr. Halfway down the stairs. Hello. I have now climbed to the top of the stairs, and we are back. That was just the first episode, by the way. I'd like to clarify, I'm not always going to be halfway down the stairs. The whole point of the camping chair chats is it's going to come to you from a different location every single race. Hopefully, some of those locations will actually be at the races. That would be nice if I could get to go to some races again. But yeah. The stairs was just a one-off. It's a nice little place. Why? As good a place as any to start the series. Who knows where it's going to be next week for Monza? Who knows? Wouldn't 5 seconds be disqualified? Good question. Potentially. If pole lap is like 110, then 107% is like... Maths. 70 times 1.07. I can't do that in my head. It's about that. It's about the cutoff, yeah. It's slow as shit. Do you think F1 should make a Grand Prix in Atlantis to make it a true World Championships? We might actually see the wet tyres get used for once, so that would be cool. Okay, track is empty. I kind of want to get out front of the pack, so I might just send Snowder out now. Just to make sure he has zero traffic. I know there's some people going around now, but it should be fine. Sonoda needs a good lap. I don't know what happened to be down in 15th. I don't like it. Teo can go now. Should be fine to get around. You best not. You best not wait behind all those other people. There we go. Let's check Sonoda. Let's see what he's up to. Yuki. Yuki. Make sure you actually start the lap, Yuki. Track position is good. We've got good gap ahead. 4.9 seconds will be the cutoff. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if that rule actually applies in the game. That would suck if it did. Like, imagine if we get a red flag now, or like a yellow flag, and Sonoda gets 107%ed and doesn't take part. There's no reason that wouldn't be in the game. I'm not wishing for that. I would much prefer Yuki does get in. I would like the Yuki pole, actually. Track position is not great. Oh, excellent. Oh, good. He is going to start the lap at least. 40 seconds to do 2 corners. Okay. He's got a good gap ahead. He's got like 5 seconds to stroll ahead. Yuki, flying lap, incoming. Let's get the timings up. We want to see purple, purple, purple. But I will take green, green, green. Hello, Mr. V-chan. It's Mr. V-san to you. Green S1, green S1. In Grand Prix World, the 107% rule doesn't exist. Yeah, it does get waived more often than not nowadays, I have to say. I don't think it's actually been enforced for 10 years? I'm not sure. Oh, he's stuck behind a Haas! Impeding! Still green S2. Still green. I'm gonna stay calm. Gonna stay calm. Porcher looks like he's sorted. Norris could be out in SQ2. Big news if true. Sonoda crosses the line. P8! We're in! SQ3, here we come. I'm expecting Norris to jump back up. Where is he on track? Norris goes up. We are in P9. Ricardo stays P11. Ricardo stays P11. Can Alonso jump up? He is. That doesn't look like a flying lap to me. Alonso's coming in. Hulkenberg, even if he pulled something amazing out, and he's going slow too, we are in SQ3. The best weekend of Mr. V's Garage, Mr. Versus Garage, starts here. SQ3, here we come. 8th, 9th would be cool, but I think we can qualify even higher. We have got this. We have got this. It's good the 107% rule isn't as much of a thing. Otherwise, Zhou would hardly have a start this season. I mean, he's not actually anywhere near the rule. Like it is like on any given track, it's normally something about 5 to 8 seconds behind pole time, which is obviously a huge gap. That's like mega slow. What's that? Unhelpful. So it only really gets enforced when someone doesn't set a time. Like theoretically, Logan Sargent did not partake in qualifying for Zandvoort this weekend, and so in theory is not eligible for the race. You have to have a qualifying time to line up on the grid. So in theory, Sargent was 107%ed, but they waived it because if he did a lap in practice that's within 107%, you qualify at the steward's discretion. But also, even if you haven't done a quick lap in practice, they can still just let you in it anyway, which is basically what happens, because the amount of money lost by not starting a race is huge. So the teams obviously would throw like an enormous hissy fit if the FIA didn't let them compete. It's kind of fine just to let the slower cars on, so yeah. I hate sprint weekends, would rather watch Paul di Resta punditry. Hell yeah. Okay, let's do SQ3. I remember, and this was a while ago, this was when the channel was much smaller, so you may not have been subscribed. I remember ages ago, I did a community post on YouTube. I did a poll saying, would you rather only ever be able to wear F1 merch, and none of like the nice design and stuff, you know, like the awkward stuff, where it's just like you look like you work for the teams, or your entire life is commented by Paul di Resta? Right. Sainz goes out straight away, as does Perez. I guess, again, they're getting in those bankers. Let's wait for them to get past. We'll go out as well. We'll get in their way, because there's no such thing as impeding penalties in this game, apparently. So we'll go out back of the pack, which means we hopefully will slow some people up, so that's fun. Get the banker in, and then if we can qualify P6 would be nice. Obviously, Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, very quick in this game. Also, where's Russell? Guys, I didn't even notice. But if we can come P6, like beating one of the McLarens, that would be pretty chill. That would be pretty cash money. Let's wait for, who is that? Piastri to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's saying merch, easy choice. No. You can only wear the merch. The day you get married, you know, if you want to go swimming, can't take it off. Want to have a shower, can't take it off. You have to wear, no, okay, you can take it off for a shower. But like, yeah, the day you get married, you got a job interview, trying to make a good first impression, going for like a first date, F1 merch. And I said, none of the nice stuff, none of the subtle stuff, no like Ferrari leather jackets. No. The team kit that's like a Red Bull polo shirt with all the sponsors on for a first date. Just think about it. Still the merch. Yeah, to be fair, Paul di Resta is not the best commentator ever. That's all I will say. So the merch becomes your skin. Get the Red Bull polo grafted onto my body. Yes. Okay, let's get these laps through. Stop being strange. We have got Tsunoda 7th ahead of Hamilton. We take those, Pourchaire. Comes around the final bend. P7 ahead of Tsunoda. Okay, 7's not bad. Simon, thank you for the super chat. Again, I don't know what currency that is. I think there are impeding penalties, but it's when the race starts. As in the penalties applied when the race starts, or you can only do an impede during a race. Because like what we see the cars doing on track, like actually in these quality sessions, definitely should be called as impeding in real life. Obviously it's a game, but yeah. Thank you, Simon, for the super chat. Yeah, I've never seen an impeding penalty. It would be cool. It would be cool to get one because Yuki clearly got massively impeded to go plus 5 seconds last time. It would be nice. What currency is that? CZK, I'm assuming is Czech krona. I've never been to Czechia. I would like to because the beers are cheap. Thank you for the super chat, man. Let's get some new tires on these cars. Softs, we have to use those softs. No choice. Check crowns. Flesh is weak. F1 merch is better. Explains why I was single for so long. Not applicable. You didn't. Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you never actually went on a date wearing Formula 1 merch. Life advice with Mr. V. Never, under any circumstances, wear Formula 1 merchandise on a date. It's not as cool as you think it is. Everyone's going out now. I kind of feel like we should be also going out now. Let's get in behind this Mercedes. 4, 5. In front of that McLaren. In front of that McLaren. In front of that McLaren! I absolutely hate our pit crew sometimes. I'd take looking like a bit of a twat over running commentary of my life, even if it was the best commentator of the world. Okay. We changed the stakes. You can only wear Formula 1 merch, or every time you watch Formula 1, it's commentated by Paul di Resta only. It's two Paul di Restas, so it's not just him like doing a live stream. They have like a back and forth. I forgot to send Pourchaire out. No! I forgot to send Pourchaire out. I get so distracted. I can't do two things at once. I just can't. Pourchaire needs to fucking book it if he's going to get round. So let's tell him, manual control. Manual control. Absolutely send it, Teo. Absolutely send it. See where he is. I think actually he might do this.
Copy. So track is clear.
I think he can get round. I think he can get round to start this lap. Someone says he's done it again. Not confirmed. Not confirmed. Hold your horses. 18 seconds. 2 corners to go. I want to see full commitment through those final corners, Teo. Fuel up. Final corner. The stretch to the line. Where's the line? I think he made it. I think he made it. He made it. He's on a lap. Teo Porchet on a flying lap. I didn't put ERS up in time, but it's fine. He gets to set 1. Let's see if he actually gets some good sectors in. S1 ends about here. It's yellow. It's yellow. That might have been the ERS. It might also be the bad tire prep. Who knows? If he now improves, then I am a genius strategist. A strategist for the ages. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The ERS is on, fuel and tires are on, Tsunoda improves up into P7. I would have liked to have got Verstappen P6. I would have liked to have got ahead of one of the top 3 teams, but I'll take P7 and P8 if Porcher can put this in front of Hamilton. He has gone yellow. Maybe a good S3, good final sector takes him ahead of Hamilton. Does not improve. Stays P9. That's fine. That's fine. Same side of the grid. They line up behind each other. It's a decent start position. We were only actually 0.12 behind Verstappen. Less even. 0.116 from Tsunoda to Verstappen. I'll take those. We take those. Charles Leclerc, though, absolutely flying. 102.3. 6.675 ahead of us. There was no way. Your fault. Shut up.
We're back, and the action is
You shut up. Okay. You absolutely shut up.
go racing in the sprint.
We are in a decent position, but also we have a strong car. I'm not going to underfuel for the sprint race. We don't talk about the Chinese sprint, but at an unrelated event earlier in the calendar, I learnt my lesson that you shouldn't underfuel for the sprint. So I'm going to run neutral fuel. Well, maybe just like 1 kilogram less. I could just do like 1 kilogram less, potentially. It would make the cars faster. Like I could do like 1 kilogram less. What do you think? I trust Mr. V to be my race engineer. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. It's really very kind of you. Go on the mediums. Go on the mediums. Send them to the end. We could do like 1 kilogram less of fuel. Remember Canada? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to underfuel by 1 lap. It's literally 1.4 kg less over 24 laps. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. No problemos necessary. Put them on full push to start the race before I forget. We will turn that down quite quickly. I want to put them into aggressive mode, but I think we have to start the race for that. Let's head to the sprint race here in Österreich, Austria. Don't put any fuel. Fuel is for losers. Let's see how the sprint goes. We're obviously doing the whole weekend, this stream, so we can do the sprint, and then it's time for the race. All right, get them up into aggressive. Aggressive overtake. Yes. Yes. Tsunoda around the outside of Verstappen. And the McLaren spins. There's a multi-car spin. VSC. Verstappen spins, Piastri spins as well. We've got an exclamation mark next to Tsunoda, but Tsunoda, I would like to add, is unaffected. Unaffected. Tsunoda's unconfident by that. He didn't take damage. He didn't take front wing damage. No. No. Oh! Oh! No. We were so close to greatness. And then Verstappen rear-ended Piastri. Let's go in ×1. Don't pull up. Don't stop. No, 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 Tsunoda, no, you can drive. Why is he going slow? No. He just decided it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Okay. If the game is accurate, we will go back to our original grid position because that was before any timing lines. That was before the pit exit line. We should be back in our original grid spot. We get to fix the front wing, new tires. Red flag is ideally over Tsunoda. It is not Tsunoda. Not yet. And he's still in. Neither of your drivers have retired from the race. It's still on. Okay, so. Replace that. That's fine. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just stick on the same tires, I suppose. Same for Teo. Yep, those are his best tires. His front wing is fine. No changes. All good. The game isn't accurate. There's no way Tsunoda starts P20. No! 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 What the actual... What the hell? Why? Why? That is ludicrous. We hadn't finished S1. We hadn't gone past the pit exit line. People asking if you should buy this game. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This game is cursed. This game is so busted. Scam game, exactly. Well, I mean, let's just... I suppose let's focus on Pourchaire. Pourchaire is up into P5. He's going well. Tsunoda is just gonna go like this. Pourchaire maybe can get Norris's first lap. I'm gonna turn fuel down end of lap 1, regardless of what happens. We can push the tires a little bit. We've got life in the tires. Yeah, man. FIA has been meddling. FIA has been meddling. Tsunoda should have been returned to P7. This is so not right. This is so not right. What's Yuki's penalty for? He has a penalty? No, he just has minor chassis damage. I think is what it's telling me. I don't think he has a penalty, right? I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't have a penalty. He's making places, though. I mean, he's overtaken Guan Yu Zhou. Wow, fantastic. He's making places. Russell's still at the back. Russell is washed. We focus on Pourchaire. Pourchaire is my new best friend. That's not true. Tsunoda is still my golden boy. Yeah, this game is fully rigged. Fully rigged. Honestly. You guys keep telling me that Tsunoda has a penalty. I don't believe that to be true. I feel like it would say, right? We can go in events. For what? For what? A 10-second penalty for what? did he get a 10-second penalty? Like, genuinely, what happened? He did not cause the collision. No. There's no way Sonoda caused that collision. Also, Porcher's up into P4. If we get a Porchodium, a Teo Podium, pun is a work in progress. If we get a Teo Porchedium before we get a Sonodium, then wasn't on my bucket list. Wasn't what I was expecting for today. He's going past Norris. Oh my god. Teo Porcher, it's only a sprint race. It's only a sprint race. Serve the penalty and retire Yuki's car. Yeah, to be fair. Let's pit him. Pit onto these mediums. And then we're going to retire that car. Teodium, that's the pun. There we go. That's the one. We do need to turn tyres down slightly less aggressive. We are going to go full defend. I don't think he can get forwards on this. Yeah, I don't think he's catching Sainz. I mean, Sainz and Leclerc are fighting. But yeah, we also need to get the fuel back in line. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm actually not going to put him in defend mode because I know it slows us down. I want to stay with the Ferraris just in case. What does the little flashing thing next to Tsunoda mean? It means he has a 10-second penalty, which is so wrong. It is so not right. There is no way he caused that collision. Piastri spun. We all saw it. Piastri spun. Verstappen slammed into the side of him, and Teo was collected as an innocent bystander. Tsunoda was collected as a bystander. My beautiful baby boy, Yuki Tsunoda, would never do anything wrong. And yet the FIA has unfairly penalised an innocent man. An innocent man has gone to Formula One prison because of the FIA's political agenda. A yellow flag. It was nothing, apparently. Sergeant, oh wow.
Okay, copy, good.
Push Teo's fuel. Oh wait, do we have... That means we have extra fuel. Am I being stupid? We have more fuel, right? It's over. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, why? I don't know why. I definitely put less fuel in. Anyway. Whatever. I mean, that works in our favour. The tyres should be fine. I'm just going to balance these on to get too hot. He's still got no ERS. Tsunoda now has come out. Car head sergeant, great. There's no way he's going up to P8. Retire the car. We serve the penalty. Retire the car. Porcher with that extra fuel flow. That Ferrari level fuel flow around the outside of Lando Norris. Back up into P3. The hype is real. It's back on. Teodium. We've got 16 laps to go, but we're burning through fuel now. I don't know why we had so much. I guess the red flag. Oh, the red flag skipped us round to lap 2, right? Yeah. We started on lap 3. Okay. This game is this game is a bit janky, I have to say. We're burning through that fuel. That is how you keep Norris behind. 3 seconds to Leclerc. I don't see that one happening. So I might put him in full defend. Because, you know, it doesn't matter if we get slowed down relative to the Ferraris. We're not catching them. It's just not going to happen. But we can keep this pesky little British man behind us. Lando Norris, you're not getting a podium today, mate. With a red flag, there's an additional formation lap. Yes. I suppose. So yeah, I guess. It depends. But yeah, I think typically that is true. It's still weird. It's still bizarre, man. Honda power. We are the fastest Honda-powered car in Formula 1 now. We have overtaken Red Bull, it seems. We are the customer team. Landnodium. Can't catch a break. I mean, in this game, Lando has no wins in this career, so... Clearly this version of Lando is still down in the dumps. Still very upset about that no wins moniker. Right, I'm going to start speeding this up because it's going to be lots of the same until the end. Times 2? Or do we just go times 4 and see how it pans out? Let's go times 2. Let's go times 2. We got this. I'm going to have another sip of my big jug of water. Stay hydrated. Oh! Teo. He's still on the inside. Look, we can get this man again. We can get Lando again. With DRS open, our car is a rocket ship in a straight line. Down into turn 3. Should be turn 2. You watch. Round the inside! Then neck and neck DRS one more time into turn 4. Teo Porcher back up into the Teodium positions. Hell yes. How did Yuki DNF? Allegedly, in a complete falsehood, a farcical turn of events by the FIA, Tsunoda was blamed for a crash that he had no involvement in. Piastri spun and Verstappen hit him. Tsunoda was given a penalty for this, and so as it's a sprint race, we've just retired the car. He was not getting up into the points. Fuel. There we go. Yeah. I got it. I've learnt my lesson. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna start going a bit faster. We're a second behind Perez. Now that we've lost the fuel push and the tire push, maybe we don't quite have the pace we thought. I'm still not upset with this though. I think if Perez and Norris keep fighting, we might get round them again. Let's go times 8, see what happens. Ocon locks up. We do have Hamilton coming at us as well from behind. I think fighting with Norris and Perez has maybe slowed us against Hamilton. Not ideal. Not ideal. I think P5 might be our lot. I really would like Hamilton to stay behind us. Typically, we have good pace against the Mercedes. They're not great overtaking us. He has come at us quite quickly, though. We can start to burn more fuel. Get that burn. I'm going to get it to like -3 just to keep Hamilton behind, and then I'll turn it back down. -2, I think. Ricciardo in the mechanical fault. My arch nemesis. Always love to see his downfall. Can we watch a replay of the crash after the race? I would very much like to if we can. I don't know. Rain? No. Oh, it literally starts on lap 23. It's not particularly heavy rain either, so I think we just stay out. But maybe someone spins. Could be interesting. I don't know if you can watch the replays. I would like to. That would be cool. I guess it'd be cool if in here you could watch the like events, like a list of replays. I don't know. I'll take a look after the race. Just joined. How's Oladelli getting on? I'm sure he's doing just fine in his new career. Maybe working behind the tills in a WH Smith. He doesn't work at Mr. Versus Garage anymore, though. He got fired many races ago. Picked up Teo Porcher. Very happy we did. Currently up in P6. Which is not ideal, and I don't know how we're not getting that fuel back. But I think we can still get P5 in this sprint. Would we get a double shoey if Teo and Yuki both get podium? Oh my god. I do have 2 beers in the fridge, so I guess I could just double fill the shoe. No, I'm going to say no. 1 shoey is enough. And I should clarify, it's only for our first ever Synodium. If we then get Synodiums every single race, I'm not doing a shoey every race. I would just like to confirm that now. Have you got enough spare parts to swap out Yuki's damage once the race? I have no idea. Basically, we'll find that out before the race, I guess. Before qualifying, I suppose. He's doing fine. He's going to be fine on fuel by the end. Let's fast forward this a bit. I want to get to qualifying. I also want to go to the bathroom because my bladder is about to implode. It is about to create a gravity singularity within my pelvis, which is suboptimal. What about a win? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, okay? Oh, the rain begins. Second last lap. Rain begins. Hamilton! Could be interesting. Do we see one of the front runners spinning? Do we get like a safety car? Someone goes flying off? Chewy every win though. Oh my god. On to the final lap for Carlos, who is leading the sprint. Leclerc only 0.3 behind him though, very close between the Ferraris. Leclerc has actually taken the lead on the final lap. No team orders for Ferrari. Hell yes. I'm just watching. I mean, we can't do anything about a spin now. Does anyone start to spin on this greasy track? It says the track still has grip. The rubber goes down a tiny touch, but not really much. So I think realistically, yeah, Sainz takes the win. P6 for poor Chair. Hamilton came out strong at the end there. Can't be too mad. Can't be too mad. He only gains 1 point on us. He gains 4 points on Tsunoda, which I think means he takes the drivers back. But we're still ahead of Mercedes in the constructors, baby. Yeah. Did he cross the line? He did. He did cross the line. Didn't get fueled this time. Hell yes. We take those. That's 3 points. Why not? Time for quali. That was a little appetizer. A little amuse-bouche. A little cheese twirl with maybe a light soup. Time for the main event. Quali and the race. And it looks like could be a wet quali.
And that sees them wrap up this sprint with a well-deserved finish in the points. I imagine they'll roll up their sleeves.
Perfection. Is that we put exactly as much fuel as we needed. Any more is dead weight in the car. Hell yes. Hell yes. We went up 3 and Lewis also went up 3. Because I guess Piastri and Tsunoda both DNF the race. Oof. All right. All right. Let's see. It is still raining. Let's see if we still have parts for Tsunoda's car. What am I doing? Ah, yes, car parts missing. Ah, he doesn't have a chassis. We did have a spare chassis. Nice. Suspension. We do not have spare suspension, so he's going back to the old one. Teo gets to keep his because he did okay. Bit of a rough start to the weekend for Tsunoda. Confidence is still medium. He actually still has higher confidence than Teo, which is ludicrous. Hell yeah. We're going to get to quali in Austria. I'm going to send them out for the banker laps. Then I'm actually going to go and urinate. I'm sure you all wanted to know that. On inters. Let's just get some bankers in. Get that Yuki Tsunoda on board. Time for some quali. I'll be right back.
tyres are good. So gap ahead is good. You can go, go, go.
I am back. Just had to go deliver my fuel sample to the FIA, if you know what I mean. We are back. We are back. How is qualifying going? We are going to be literally the first people to set a time, so I'm hoping for P1 from this. I'm hoping for P1. Let us see. Also, I need to check the weather for this session. Don't say engine failure in the chat. Unhelpful. Unhelpful. I love your tier list videos. Thank you, man. Thank you. They're a lot of fun to make, honestly. It's just a chill little video. It's good fun. That's what we do around here. If you found the channel because of those, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't done already. It's a cool place, I like to think. What is the session weather? It's actually getting less wet. Is it going to be dry? Who knows? I guess also no one has gone out for a lap in that case, so we might have just burnt a set of inters. Oh well, we get loads, it's fine. So the sun comes out in a few minutes, and these guys are all going out on... They're all going out on slicks. It's still raining, you mentalists. Okay, well. We'll just go out at the end on softs, it'll be fine. Get some new softs. We do have some scrub pairs which we can use for like the second run Q2, first run Q2, that kind of thing. Hell yeah. Why are you drinking water from a beer glass? Mate, a glass is a glass. It is a vessel that holds liquids. And I wanted lots of liquids. I want mucho liquids in my body. And so I got the biggest glass I own. Well, I have like buckets and stuff. I'm not going to drink out of a bucket. You guys will make fun of me. The biggest socially acceptable glass I own. Yes. I found the channel from the F1 driver logos as tracks video. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those videos did really well. Did really good. So, yeah. Lots of new people on the channel. If you're new to the streams, buckle in. It could be interesting. We're obviously just doing the Austrian Grand Prix today. We've had an eventful season for Mr. vs. Garage so far. Should be... Whatever happens, it's going to be fun. Don't you worry about that. Hell yeah. As Cyberfuture says, don't forget to give the stream a like. It all helps. It all helps people find the channel. Helps people find the stream. It's going to be great. Buckety at 50k. Is a buckety like a shoey, but out of a bucket? Mate, I will drink beer out of a bucket any day of the week. I'm scared of you guys taking the piss out of me. We could do a buckety at some point, though. Love the podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I was kind of concerned, like, if it would actually be good, like if it would be interesting, if anyone would want to watch it. Obviously, only released it this afternoon. Reception's been great so far. Like, you guys have been really positive. I kind of underestimated because I think I never used to listen to that many podcasts. As I said, I'd listen to maybe like one a week when I was driving to work. But I never listened to that many. But I think other people listen to a lot more, if I'm not mistaken. And so loads of people have been basically saying like, oh, like finally, like, oh, I'm so glad this is here now. So it kind of makes me feel like I should have done one sooner, but better late than never. Better late than never. All right. Everyone is out on track. I'm just going to wait till the end of Q1. I feel confident. We'll be fine. So let's fast forward this. We'll send them out with 2 minutes left, as before. It's going to be fantastico. I see a question in chat, but I'm just gonna wait till I'm not fast forwarding so I don't mess up our strategy. Real question, do you eat your chicken from a bucket? I mean, if the chicken is delivered in a bucket, then I will eat it out of said bucket. If the chicken comes in a different container, I'm not going to transfer it into a bucket. That's the actions of a psychopath. Imagine if you ordered chicken and it came in like a box, and you took it out of the box, got your own bucket, put the chicken into that bucket, and then ate it. That is sociopathic behavior. If I've just described a situation which any of you watching do regularly, seek help. Seek professional help. I'm quite a big podcast person. Hell yeah. Well, I think that's what I didn't realize. I didn't realize how much other people listen to podcasts just because I don't listen to that many podcasts. But it's nice as well, as I said in the thing. It's a nice way to connect a bit more, and it's a nice way to talk about stuff that I don't often get to talk about. Like, the streams are cool because you guys get to ask me questions, but not everyone can catch the stream. Not everyone wants to see me scream at, didn't send the cars out. They can still, we did it before, they can still get round, it's fine. They'll still get round, it's fine. Not everyone wants to watch this chaos, so it's a nice way to get more stuff out there and to talk about some things I wouldn't normally get to talk about because Formula 1 is a busy sport. There's a lot of just crap going on. No, we're fine on time, we're fine on time, we're fine on time, we're fine on time, it's fine, don't worry. What are you typing? Do a shoey, but the twist could be you take a bucket and raw eggs. Chat can then guess how many eggs you drank out of the bucket. Winner gets a merch prize. And you just said you like chicken in buckets. Eggs are chicken. You guys are deranged. You guys really concern me at times. Podcasts are great for driving. I listen to them any chance I get on a long drive. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I would always just listen to music when driving. People always recommended like, oh, listen to podcasts and audiobooks. And I'm like, yeah, and I'll listen to one episode, and then I'll go back to my trusty old playlists. But as I said, I was on the train, I was listening to some podcasts on Saturday. I was having a great time, and I was just like, yeah, I will do a podcast. Hell yeah. Okay, both our drivers do start a flying lap. I didn't take manual controls. They got their proper tyre setup in. I'm pretty confident we can go faster than Ocon. So we should be fine. But let's just see. Sonoda obviously goes green, but this is compared to an intermediate lap, so I would hope so. I like how we can't see it compared to... like Sainz's time, or even compared to Ocon's time. It says leader is 4.1 seconds ahead, but I think that means of our current quali lap. Yeah. Not last laps. Leader, that's the one. Pocher P9. Sonoda P6! Sonoda P6 into Q2. The weekend starts now. Ignore the sprint race. The weekend starts now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're watching someone simulating Formula 1. Of course we're deranged. You're watching someone not just simulate it, but get overly excited about that simulation. So we're all in this together, guys. We are all in this together. Into Q2. Absolutely mega. This time I'm going to check the weather before I send the cars out. So that's nice. Okay, a little bit of rain in the middle, so we kind of want to do a dry lap before then. I want to say going out about in 1, 2, 3... No, Now. We want to go out now. We want to go out now. Oh my god. Alright, get out after the V-carb. Ahead of that Red Bull, please. Ahead of that Red Bull, please. I hate my pit crew. I hate my pit crew with a passion. Look at the train of cars. We just need to get out before the rain starts. It starts in 5 minutes, so we should be absolutely fine, but still. And the Haas. A Haas as well. He didn't even go out. He didn't even go out. Someone just said Norris not driving this quali. He's here. He's there. So yes, Norris is driving this quali. Hope there will be another start incident, but this one that helps out Yoki. So do I. So, well, we deserve some karma now. We got royally messed up by the FIA on that one. A crash which had nothing to do with us. Piastri clearly spun on his own. 10-second penalty, taken out the sprint race. We are owed some good luck. So I'm feeling hopeful. We could see some shenanigans in this race. Could happen. Thought there was a different McLaren driving Q1. It was the young driver test. Yeah, they had Pato Award in, but that was just for P1. It was for P1. I'm pretty confident they didn't have someone different for Q1. That would be unusual. All right, let's get these laps done. Porchepi 4? Okay, Verstappen, Norris, and Piastri have not set a lap yet. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's not get too excited, but ahead of Russell, ahead of Hamilton, Tsunoda P8. Tsunoda's going slower than Porsche this weekend. This is not Tsunoda's weekend. Interesting. Let's get them in. New tyres on. There's a little bit of rain, but I think we can then go out after. Yeah. But, like, the rush at the end there, we really want to start a lap, like, as this finishes, so it's as dry as possible. So, another, like, 1 minute 40 on the dot release. Going to be excellent. I forgot to use these tyres. I'm going to do the same ones again. Maybe controversial. I want 2 sets for Q3. Wait, is this Q3? No, this is Q2. I know what I'm doing. This is Q2. I'm fully on top of this. Don't worry. Really wish it was realistic to get Pato into F1. He's so exciting wheel to wheel. Maybe, but I don't think it's going to happen. There's just not enough seats in F1, man. Like, we need more teams. We need more seats. There's a lot of good drivers out there who are just never going to get a Formula 1 chance, and it's very sad, but that is just the world, sadly. Okay. We are going to go out. I don't know why Piastri's out now. Didn't improve, did he? No. Why the hell are you guys going out now? I don't understand this game sometimes, but they consistently beat me, so clearly they know something I don't. We're going to go at 1 minute 40, as we did before. Worked out perfectly last time. Oh, it's going to be a massive train of cars. The ultimate run is 2 laps of no cooldown. Are you sure? Are you sure? If I abducted Tsunoda, whose second driver is Correa. Juan Manuel Correa is in VCARB. He's not doing great, which is why he went out in Q1. Okay, Tsunoda's going first. I want to make sure that he gets round. Then Pourchaire 4 seconds later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Very nice. They're out. They're out. They're out. They're out. Now that I think of it, kind of weird the crash was at the wonk rather than turn 1 or turn 2. No. Where he crashed is quite normal because on the exit of turn 1 there, people do typically run over that sausage curb, which can, you know, like imbalance a car quite a lot. That is quite a normal place to spin. So realism on that front, tick for the game. Unrealistic that Yuki Tsunoda would get a 10-second penalty for that. Unrealistic. Tsunoda, my guy, you gotta get round to start the lap. You gotta start this lap. Teo's even further back. Hello again, Mr. 5. Mr. V. Correa put some results Oladelli got judged by. Mate, if I was running V-Carb, I would be firing Correa as well. Just putting it out there. Hey, Miss V, just want to say I love your content with the team and the driver track. Keep the grind. Thank you, man. That means a lot. I will. More videos coming as soon as I can make them. Getting concerned about Pourchaire starting his flying lap. Yeah. Thank you. Glad to know you guys like the videos. I make them as good as I can. That's all that I can do. Pourchaire. Fuck. He misses the... Well, okay, so the only people who realistically get in front of us are Russell and Ricciardo and Hamilton. I mean, Ricciardo can't. Russell's been fully washed this weekend. Looking good. Looking good. Mr. V's gone mad with power. That implies that I wasn't mad to start with, which is incorrect. Tsunoda green S1. Set to 2. Which ends just about here. Green S2. This is only Q2. This is only Q2, but this is all... It's all confidence. It's all practice for Yuki. Impeding! Impeding! My guys. I see you guys playing the Mr. V drinking game. Did he not improve? Did he not improve? Did the Sauber impede me that hard? Excuse me? Show me my second lap. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I got impeded by a second by that Sauber. 1.0 seconds. And no penalty. No penalty for that. 10 seconds for Yuki for being near spin, but no penalty for Bottas for a 1 second impediment. Sauber really meant it when they sent me that email, didn't they? Sauber really were not happy about me taking Pourchaire. They're getting me back in subtle ways, but I see it. I see it, Sauber. You're not subtle. You're not sly. Still into Q3, though. 1 second. 1 second. It's mad. Absolutely mad level of impeding. Ooh. Track condition damp. And it's going to stay damp. Interesting. Actually, we're not going now. Go out now. Go out now. Go out now. That means the rubber's just being washed away. So actually... this might be the best track scenario. Let's see. I saw the comments saying a double push lap with no cooldown. I'm going to try it on Pourchaire and see what happens for his second flying lap. Particularly on wet tyres, which are a lot more robust. Could be good. Could be fun. Tsunoda with the first flying lap goes P1, but he's the only car to go, so hard to say. Pourchaire 0.0 behind, but he's still on a flying lap. And he went purple S2. He is going through some traffic. Yellow S1. See how this sector 2 is. He's actually going to get impeded by Sonoda, which is fun. No. Sonoda let him through clean. None of this Sauber funny business for Teo. Yellow S2. I'm not sure the double push lap is the one, guys. I have to say. I think the cooldown lap in between might have been the ticket. Yep, not as good. All right. I think we want to just quick turnaround straight back out. So, get him in. New inters. We're going straight back out. Others are here for the Mercedes versus Mystery's Garage. I'm here for the Sauber versus Mystery's Garage. Let's do 3 flying laps with cooldowns. I think is what we want for this. Teo, you need to come back in. Sonoda can go back out. Teo pole chair. Teo pole chair incoming. If we can string together a lap that's not yellow, 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 then maybe. Try 2 with cooldown. I'm going to try 3 with cooldown. Who has binned it? It's George Russell. It's George Russell. Can we get a replay of that, please? Final corner, George? How did you... He turned left! My guy turned the steering wheel left. Hell yeah. That is not good for George. That is not a place you want to crash. Ooh. Okay, conditions similar, I have to say. Driver's still in. It means we're definitely going to be ahead of Russell, so that's always fun. Still the same run plan. Still the same run plan. 3 with a cooldown. Yes. 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 I think we may be onto something. Yes. Who just called him Teo Cockchair? What was that called for? Maybe if he was like out of the race and sat in the garage watching, it would make sense. Hell, taking lessons from Doc Hudson. Sometimes, if you turn left far enough, you will go right. Is that the quote? Honestly, man. Oh shit, we want to go out now, I think. Just send them out. Send them out. Send them out. He's going to be stuck behind that Ferrari. That's quite annoying, but alright. What did Russell do to the devs of this game? Yeah, honestly, like the guy goes out in Q1 regularly. He is trash in the races. George Russell clearly, like, he clearly had like a bad breakup with someone who now works at Frontier. Bad mouthing them on Instagram or something. Like, some settings somewhere in the depths of this game are set to like minus 99 for Russell. He is trash. He is trash in this game. My guy turned left. Good evening, Mr. V. I need to know what kind of music you listen to. Typical answer that many people will give, but literally many different kinds. At the moment, I've been listening to lots of, I want to say like Gabba. So kind of like techno pop, bit of Gabba. Ever since Eurovision, been big on like the Juiced kick. I used to listen to Juice before. I'm not a fucking fake fan, but I've been listening to a lot since then and getting into some other stuff because of that. I do like a bit of smooth jazz while I'm working. I'll put on some like cafe jazz, that kind of thing. We'll have a lot of like pop hits, a little bit ABBA, you know. If I'm on a road trip, a bit ABBA in the car. Lovely stuff. All kinds of shit, mate. All kinds of shit. Big fan of the videos, but sorry. Can't be sub to a guy who can't quote every line of Cars. So another spoiler on a future video for you guys. There is a Cars trilogy deep dive video coming. It's in the works because I need to get a capture card. Well, I need to like... It would be good if I could have some like clips from the film. You can't record off Disney Plus, so... I need to also watch the entire trilogy to make lots of notes and do lots of scientific analysis of the Cars films. But there is a plan for a Cars deep dive. If such a thing interests you, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Ooh, Pocheo's up. He's ahead of Norris. He's ahead of Norris. Can we improve? Tsunoda goes ahead of Pocher. I think this is another cooldown lap. Okay, we finished, but ahead of Norris, 7 and 8. 6 and 7. 6 and 7. As I said, my target was if we can get P6 and quali ahead of one of the top 3 teams, I would be happy. And lo and behold, we are ahead of one driver from the top 3 teams. Lando Norris washed. Not as much as George Russell, who doesn't know which way to turn the wheel on turn 10. We take those. Summer Vibes 2019 is a tune? Yes, it is. I don't know what they're saying, but it's a fucking banger. If you like dark jazz, I recommend Boren and D Club of Gore. What is dark jazz? You can watch Disney Plus in the browser and make a screen recording, then it should work. No, you'd be surprised. So lots of places have like screen recording detection. I use Now TV to watch Formula 1. If you try and screen record it or even screenshot, it just comes up as a black screen. You can do it in window. I can use OBS to do like display capture. Doesn't matter, black screen. So there are things in video players which are like screen record detection. Disney Plus absolutely has one of those. So no. But also I want to do things properly, you know. I want to get some DVDs of Cars, because why not? What is the strategy? What is this strategy? So, it's raining until lap 60, and then it's dry. Fair enough. It wants me to pit on lap 59, just as the rain ends. Interesting. And I guess we want to double stack Teo. Don't do that. Obviously, don't pit 3 laps before the rain finishes. We'll put him on lap 58, I think. Yeah. 122.01 for him. 122.08 for Tsunoda. It thinks that Teo is faster. Intriguing. Intriguing. We can put these on heavier load. Lovely stuff. Update that. Nice. Okay, I think everyone else, all the other cars should be doing the same strategy, because I can't see what else you would do if it's raining for the first 60 laps. Now, guys, listen, hear me out on this one. I know, obviously, we have had issues with fueling before. There have been times where we have ended the race with, well, should I say, not ended the race because of a minor underfueling incident. Very minor. But Vince, you ask, do they use less fuel in the rain? Yes, they do. They use less fuel in the rain, which means if we put 71 laps in, we are hurting ourselves. 30 laps less, I think that's slightly too high. I think that might be ever so slightly too many. See, some of you saying no, and then other of you saying underfueling is OP. I'm going to trust my gut. We're going to underfuel by 71 laps. 10%. 7 laps. Yeah. That feels correct. Sometimes Formula 1's not about the numbers, guys. It's about what you feel in your gut. It's about that gut instinct. Race doesn't start with a C. Fuel will be fine. Turn the fuel down as much as it allows, then put the engine on conserve. It will work. Wait, how much does it allow? Oh, that is the minimum. That is literally the minimum. Hell yeah. Go for the Mr. V best strat, under fuel, no stop. Yeah, boy. Fang Yeti, thank you for the $2 super chat. Okay, apparently that is the minimum we can have. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this race. We're going to go absolutely mental. We're going to get into the lead. And then we're just going to go on fuel conserve. And we're going to win this race. Or at least get Snowdium. Confirmed. We want them aggressive to get up into the into the podium positions early. Yuki starts 6th. He normally makes like at least 3 positions first lap. He can easily do this. He can easily do this. And then we go on conserve. We get to the end of the race. Easy, easy, easy. Done. This is literally the minimum fuel we can have, which is hilarious. What is this comment? Disaster piece incoming. What is that? Incorrect. Fully incorrect. Don't use higher fuel modes. Okay, fine. Fine. I will start on standard fuel. And then we'll go to conserve. Fang Yeti, it just came up. Thank you for the $2 super chat. How did the sprint go? I just got hit. It went very well for Teo Porcher. No further comments. Only conserve. You guys are saying only conserve. 66 laps of fuel, only conserve. Get that shoe ready. Conserve from the start. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll conserve from the start. But we are going to push on the tires a little bit. $66 laps of fuel. That seems like such a specific number. It must be based on something. I can't watch you now. Can you do 2 races? Probably not, but we shall see. We shall see. Not applicable says, get the shoe ready. You know it, boy. You know it, boy. Yeah. No, we're going with this. It'll be fine. Bonk. Locked in. Done. This, I've said it before and I'll say it again, guys. This is not a democracy. I'm open to advice and suggestions, but ultimately, the bad decisions are mine to make. Let's race in Austria.
When Yuki Tsunoda is involved. Getting into the top 6 is a very good start.
Deep divers in movie good bad or deep divers in car pope? Whoa, no. I can't tell you the title. I can't give away my trade secrets. But
It's the race we've all been waiting for.
you're going to like it.
The Austrian Grand
It's going to be a good video. It's going to be not for a few weeks because there's a lot of prep that goes into that, but it's going to be a good video. Okay, let's just check they're on aggressive. I don't know why that ever gets turned down. They should live their lives on high aggression. Start P6, P7. Please don't spin each other out on that curb. That would be suboptimal. If we can get past Piastri, if we can get past Perez, if they can crash into each other like they did last time without giving Tsunoda a penalty, all of that would be fantastic. Quite slow through turn 3. Norris been a little bit unhelpful. Porcher, on the other hand, ahead of Perez up into P5. Porcher is having a weekend for the ages. My guy stormed the sprint race and is now ahead of a Red Bull, tracking down Piastri up ahead. It's going well. It's going well. Got to put the stream on full screen so I can witness Mr. V tactically managing Snowdium. You have never seen motorsport tactics, the likes of which you're about to witness. This is going to be a race that your grandchildren's grandchildren will talk about. It's not... Perez came off on turn 1. Tsunoda, please. Tsunoda, please. Snowden, please get ahead of him. Also, we're going down on those tyres. Please just get Perez. Forget Japan 98. Forget Silverstone and Abu Dhabi 2021. Forget, insert the name of another famous race here. Austria 2024 Mr. vs. Garage Edition is going to be the race of a lifetime. Sonoda up into P6 ahead of Perez. Pourchaire ahead of Piastri up into P5. 2 seconds to the Ferraris ahead. Turning those tyres down because I don't like what they're doing. But at least one aggressive for now and see where the wear is for a couple of laps. Then we can turn them down further. Fuel is looking good. Put the ERS back into neutral. Are they on aggressive overtakes? You best believe they're on aggressive overtakes. Up into 4th. And if you're in 4th, then you're almost in 3rd. And if you're in 3rd, guys, that's a Teodium. I want Teodium to be real so bad. You just wait. It's still 68 laps time, and let's see. I would prefer a Sonodium, but the Shui offer extends for both. Extends for both. Right, let's do a couple laps in. See where the tire wear's going. Pourchaire doesn't quite seem to have the pace on. Actually, no. I tell a lie. We're kind of holding. I think. Now we're not fighting anymore. Yellow flag. Look at this man. Look at this dude. Bravo. George.
The brakes couldn't cope. Now they did leave it very late.
George. My guy. Are you sure Formula 1 racing is the career for you, George? Do not tell them to always defend. Yeah, they're on just standard defend. Pourchaire's very confident. Neutral defend. Hell yes. Looking good. Tyre wear is actually okay on the first couple of laps. We do have some margin at the end of this tyre stint. I'll turn it down if we start to go like properly below the line. Fuel's looking good. We've already made back like a kilogram. It's coming back to us. 70 laps to go. Happy with that. Yeah. Let's start getting through this race a little bit faster. Hell yeah. This is the kind of time when if we were on Twitch, I would put a question out there to see whether you guys think the Teodium is incoming. Sadly, we're not on Twitch, but let me guys know, like, genuine opinions. Can we get a Teodium in this race?
Feedback on track condition when you have it.
Track condition changed to dry. You sure about that? You sure about that? No, it's getting wet again. DRS enabled though. We are 3 seconds behind Leclerc, but Sonoda 3 seconds behind Piastri. Interesting. If Teo can just keep Piastri there, if Sonoda could start to catch him, could be nice. You can do polls on YouTube. Yeah, but I can't have degenerate gambling with channel points on YouTube, which is a lot more fun. But we can do a poll. I'll do a poll in a second. Brett James, thank you for the $10 super chat. It'll pop up in a second. Sonodium sounds like a mineral you would find 763 meters under Jamaica. Very specific. Very, very specific indeed. Not 22 meters under Jamaica? I'll make a poll. Where's it gone? I've still got a picture of Fred Vasseur's face up on here. So, start a poll. Teodium? Yes, no, go. Let's see what chat says. I want honest opinions on this one. Brett James, thank you for the super chat. I wish there was less delay, but we work with what we work with. Sonodium does sound like a random a random mineral at the bottom of the periodic table. It also sounds like a great excuse to fill an old shoe with a cruise campo, which is what I have in the fridge. I really want to drink that beer, so I am gagging for a podium here. Either driver, Teodium still counts. Either driver on the podium, we take those. Tires are still looking good. These guys are masters of tire management. We can basically always have them like one tick higher, or at least aggressive and standard always seem to be like exactly the same thing. It's going good. We are still falling back from the two Ferraris. Tsunoda also just can't keep pace with Piastri. This really is not Tsunoda's race. Teo, on the other hand. Teo is loving this place. Annoyingly, my own poll is blocking a huge portion of my chat window in Streamlabs. So sorry if I missed any messages now. I see one message. Mr. V, what are your thoughts on Somalian pirates? I'm so glad you asked. I've been waiting for someone to ask this question. So, sorry, let me get into my my TED Talk position. It's obviously a very complex social situation. If we start to look at the Somalian Horn of Africa, one has to imagine oneself living in such conditions and the lack of opportunities available. If opportunity arises upon the open seas of the Arabian Gulf, would one take this lifestyle of a Somalian pirate? Over the course of the next 2 hours, I shall outline why maybe Western society has been too harsh on the Somalian pirates. That is the end of my TED Talk. I'm not carrying on with that shit. Oh no, my poll is blocking the super chat. Walther, I can see you sent one, but I can't read it because I can't move this poll. I'll read it. I can read it in a second. What is Teo's rating? I believe he's rated 79. Tsunoda, on the other hand, is 83. But they're not just like just one number. They have like 12 category breakdowns of like cornering, aggression, pace, blah 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 blah. So yeah, clearly something about Teo's stats means he is rapid around the Österreichring. And I'll take it. Walther von der Würgelweide, thank you for the €5 super chat. I told you about my Brabham team. First race was a 1-2 for the team with Hulkenberg's first podium. So I'll be doing a shoey now. Picks or no one's going to believe you. All I'm going to say. We need
to keep going.
Okay. Norris
Behind you.
ahead of Tsunoda. Not such a huge fan. I will say, guys, I just realized one thing. I have my Streamlabs set that it's meant to read your messages out, like text to speech. I just realized it doesn't do that, does it? Let me look at some settings. Why? Why you not do this? What's wrong? Why not? I will try and get it working so it does read out your messages, because it would be fun. I do like the text-to-speech voice. I'll try and get it working as soon as I can. If any of you guys have any idea, Mr. Not Applicable F1, is you do a lot more live streams than I do. If you know how to get text-to-speech working, please let me know. That would be cool. What do I use to host my podcast? Or do I upload it all the platforms to myself? Hell no, that sounds like a lot of work. It's just on Acast. It seems very easy, and it's basically what everyone else uses. So there we go. I'm going to end the poll there, so it stops blocking my screen. It is close, but 56% of people say yes. Teodium incoming. 43% of you, to be honest, probably more realistic. 53% of you are believers. Hell yeah. I know that Snow's been overtaken. He's actually got that place back again, so... Hell yeah. Am I a Yank? What? No. Mr. V, what are your thoughts on the economic struggle of the planet Mustafa and the wars between Epochs and Max Verstappen? So, really, one has to look at the socio-economic situation of the planet Mustafa. It's not as simple as our quick, digestible media would have us believe. These issues run deep, often decades back into the past, centuries even. Generational traumas can really influence the minds of today. I hope that answered your question. I know on Twitch you have a browser source which Twitch alerts to your OBS, but not sure about YouTube or Streamlabs. It's just meant to be in Streamlabs, it's just a box I've ticked, but it just doesn't do it. So I don't know. Very sad. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I don't know. I'll look into it after this. We have got a race to run currently. Porsche still with Piastri, right on the back of him. It's gonna take something spicy. Piastri in the gravel! Piastri in the gravel! This is not a drill! This is not a drill! Sonoda P5! Double? Mr. versus Garage incoming. If we can nail these stops onto the slicks at the end of this race, we are 8 seconds behind the Ferraris, and it's going to be, realistically, it's going to be more than that by the end. If...
Back off now.
Actually, you stay on aggressive for now. If we can nail these pit stops and potentially jump one of the Ferraris... This is how history begins. Text-to-speech is very buggy on OBS, so I stream elements for things like TTS and chat. Okay, fair enough. That sounds like something I need to do not while in the middle of a stream, so I'll sort that out for next time. You need to sacrifice Yuki for Teo. Good point, guys. Do we now put Yuki on full defend, just to make sure Norris stays behind? That could end up hurting us long run. Like, maybe him just driving fast is the best thing to do. What do we think? Mr. V is 100% a former politician saying a whole words on a topic he doesn't know about with actually saying out anything meaningful. I can't read. Yes, there's an art to this. The trick is to say big words you want to really confound. You want it to fluster your audience. You don't want them to feel stupid, but you want them to enter that realm of stupidity where really none of the words you're saying say anything, and yet no pauses can be allowed, for a pause indicates you are wrong. I would happily go up on stage and give a TED talk on any given topic for hours on end. That's basically what I'm doing now. Push both cars. People say yes, people say no. Unhelpful. I don't need to know your opinions on these lightweight topics. We need to know your opinions on the big things. Here it is. Crumpets, good or bad, and why? Good, because they taste nice. Sometimes the bigger topics need the smallest answers. It's okay, dude, I can't type either. Well, it's a match made in hell in that case. If you can't type and I can't read. We're like two turns of the game telephone down already. It's just nonsense. Okay, let's focus on the race. I've turned Porche's tyre pace down just so he starts to preserve these inters a little bit. Also, it means Tsunoda can get up to the back of him a bit. Is DRS still a thing? No. But being in Pourchaire's toe should help Tsunoda keep Norris behind, which would be nice. Which would be pretty splendid. I would be pretty chuffed about that. I don't think you're making up enough fuel to be positive by the end of the race. Okay. So, I had noticed that. Fundamentally, I can't do anything else about it, so we kind of just have to tell ourselves that it's going to be okay, don't we? And also, it's only been 16 laps. We still have 54 laps to go. We've made almost 3 No, we're saving way enough. Yellow flag. A yellow flag. Who spun?
So it's yellow.
Gasly. Oh, it's Russell. Russell involved again. We don't talk about fuel here. We deal with consequences when they happen. There is no pre-planning in these races. Now, we're fine on fuel. We've made back almost 3 kilograms already. And we're not a third of the way into the race, so I think we're good. Don't worry about that. 10 laps ago, I was minus 8.5. So yeah, 10 laps to get 2 kg means we'll be done, we'll be sorted by like lap 45, 50. Easy peasy, mate. Easy peasy, bish bash bosh, sorted. Don't you worry.
Tires are good.
Don't you worry, the fuel is fine. Speaking of big things, we need a deep dive video of the history of shoeies. That actually could be quite a fun topic. I'll keep that one in the bank. You know. We shall see. What are your thoughts on the French? I think they're people. I think they make excellent wine. The French person I know the best is one of the members of my D&D group, and he is insane. But that's not indicative of the whole country. That's just him as an individual is the craziest person I've ever met. But I think that would be harsh to really give that judgment to the whole country. So I'm sure it's fine. I do need to plan my trip to France. A, to see the historical tracks, and then B, to get a Mr. V's pizza from Carrefour. I guess those of you who are French may have heard of the De La Mama pizza from French celebrity Mr. V. I need to eat a Mr. V pizza. So as soon as I can, we're going to be going to France to get one of those to give you a Mr. V eats Mr. V pizza vlog. And so purely because they made that, I think the French are pretty cool. All right. Things not going too lovely for Tsunoda. We're going to turn his tyres down. We don't want them to explode before the end of this stint. I think, honestly,
So cool your tires.
we kind of just want to get to the end of the stint now. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's a huge gap. Perez has remembered how to drive his car fast, which is quite annoying, actually. No, but Pourchaire has other ideas. Hell yes. Bottas, with a mechanical fault, is still on track, and he seems to be going just about fine. See how that plays out. We're really aiming for pit stops around about lap 60 or just before, high 50s. Also, Tsunoda back up ahead of the McLarens. Intriguing. I wasn't watching the ERS. Going well. You may have answered this early in the stream, but thoughts on Alpine signing Doohan? I haven't answered it early in the stream, but I did talk about it in my new podcast out today. I think it's great. It's always nice to see new rookies. As I said in the podcast, Formula One is a different beast. And so sometimes, you know, people who haven't had the most spectacular junior season, but were very good, such as Jack Doohan. I remember being at Silverstone last year. Doohan, absolutely phenomenal in the F2 feature race, won that thing and was just great. So, you know, he's a really solid young driver. I like to see new talent come in and show what they got, because sometimes you have just kind of like an average junior career, and then people get to Formula 1 and they're amazing. And I want to see more amazing drivers. We have a lot of drivers in Formula 1 who are just kind of there currently. Nah, get rid of them. Give me some new fresh faces. Let's see what they can do. Report on track condition. Track has changed to dry. Again, I don't believe you, FIA. I don't think that's true. Also, guys, can I just confirm, is this white line my fuel? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? We're going to ignore that. Yeah, it's not getting dry. It's about to get wet again, so we're just going to continue fast forwarding. Yeah, 4K fuel safe and 20 laps. We're good. We are good. Thank you. Thank you for the belief in me, unlike so many of these people in this chat.
Norris behind you.
What are your thoughts on the pen you're currently gripping in your hand? I just need something to fiddle with, okay? It's just the kind of person I am. Sonoda, don't overtake. Actually, no. Sorry, I got so set in my ways thinking about a Teodium. I forgot that Sonoda is my easily favorite child. And so, yes, absolutely, Sonoda, take that place from Teo. And Teo will say thank you for the pleasure of your presence. Norris got past as well, which is not cool, but we can deal with that. Norris! Okay, it feels like on mid-tire wear, we are not as fast. Not as fast as some of these other drivers, I have to say. I feel like maybe we want to like get heavier on the tires when it's a bit drier. Does that make any sense? No, that makes no sense. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Did I see something this week that Kimi Antonelli went to Mercedes too? It's not confirmed. He's driving FP1 for Mercedes in Monza. I mean, you know, shock. Put the Italian rookie in Italy. Shocking. Yeah, I know. He's doing FP1 this week. He has not been confirmed as the second seat for next year. If he is going to get that, I imagine they'll just wait until the end of the season because they can. It's not like he's going anywhere else, is he? So they'll just wait until like Abu Dhabi to announce that, right? Or like the winter break.
Good job. P5. You've got Perez in front of you.
I don't like what Norris is doing. I don't like this, particularly as Piastri went off at turn 4. Not liking that opportunity for Tsunoda. Toto kind of leaked it. I mean, there's been... It's kind of like there's absolutely no discussion of anyone else going to Mercedes, is there? So it seems pretty confident. We just have to wait to the official announcement. Finally, a Mr. Versus live. Well, it's nice you could join us rather than watching this on replay. You get to experience the insanity as it happens. Norris runs wide. These McLarens cannot stay within track limits. Piastri also has pitted for new inters. He might have damaged them when he spun, going off at turn 4. We shall see. Sadly, Norris did not go wide enough for Pourchaire to catch up, but... Oh, we have DRS! Because some idiot said that it's dry even though it's actively raining. So we have DRS. Pourchaire could get around Norris again. Hell yeah.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop.
Russell with... Russell with the issue. What happened? Well, I can see your issue, lads. These two need to let go of the car, don't they? Well, I think we can nail that one down straight away. Suboptimal pit stop. I'm pretty sure Pourchaire's going to get ahead of Norris. He might even do it right now. Ooh, no, down into turn 4, though. DRS again. Let's give him that ERS deployment. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes, run him wide. Run him wide. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, side by side. That is not a good place to go side by side. Did he just make an overtake off the track? No, apparently. Because he's not in front of him. I really wish you could, like, pin comments in a live stream. Blimey type of weekend for George. Hell yeah. Shorts moment. You mean like the Russell pit stop? Yeah, I can agree to that. It's not a good weekend for him. We can just make a compilation of Russell in Austria 2024. Not a great weekend for Russell, is it? Pourchaire, please get ahead of Norris. Yes! Oh, I had never doubted him for a second. My beautiful second favourite baby boy. Okay, let's start to fast forward this again. As I said, we're not stopping until everyone's putting on new inters. Is that like a memo that I didn't get? You don't need new inters, lads. You don't need new inters. If the people in front of me start to stop, then I'll be concerned. But for now, we're all good. Also, Perez has shredded his tyres. 55%. I don't think he can get to that lap 50 stop that we're planning to do. So Perez might be on a 2-stop, which is going to be interesting. Could put us back up into P4. Could. We shall see. The Ferraris, on the other hand, are crazy good on their tyres, which is actually just quite annoying, I have to say. It's quite unhelpful, that. We're not planning to stop until lap 60. I am going to start to go through this a little bit faster until then. Norris, come on, my guy. Just stop doing that. We're going to go times 4 until then. Give me some questions. Give me some questions. What do you want to know? Ulian predicts 20-car pileup and Russell wins this race. I mean, he's still driving. He hasn't retired. So Perez pits, Perez pits, Perez pits, Perez pits. Interesting. So he's going to come out, technically still P7. No, Hamilton's going to be ahead of him. If Hamilton is not pitting, that could massively screw up Perez's race, which we love. We love to see it. I don't think Perez is going to catch us again. He had a little bit of pace to get ahead of us, but only just. So I don't think he's going to get right to the back of us again. But it's something to be aware of. Norris up into P4. Quite uncool. Kind of a dick move. I get the feeling we're going to stay on the back of him, though. Should be fine. Also, we're about to lap Russell. See, we all have DRS, though. In the Norris DRS train, you might need to conserve tyres this way. Nah. There's margin. There's margin on lap 60. There's margin. There is a margin. Okay? Don't worry about it. I don't know if you've read my previous comment. What's your previous comment? From 0.8 millimeters, inters are quicker. Below 0.8, slicks are quicker. Well, we're going to be over that for a little while now. It's going to be interesting to see which of these laps that crossover comes. We'll like watch it like a hawk from about lap sort of 67, 68. We'll be on it. We'll be eagle-eyed and on it. We get a bit of an advantage that we're slightly further back in the lap from the two Ferraris. Potentially can undercut them and get one good slicks lap in before they do. Potentially a podium. But we have to be in it to win it. Magnussen spins. Let's take a little look. Yeah. And blocks that Sauber. Now, does he get a penalty? let's go and race events here. No. No. Of course he doesn't. Why would you get a penalty for that? For spinning and an unsafe return to track, blocking a Sauber, no. No penalty. Just being near Piastri when he spins, 10 seconds. Easy 10 seconds. Brett James, thank you for the $5 super chat. If you do another championship with different point system video, I challenge you to fit one of the Splatoon game modes in. You will want to die. I'm just kind of picturing that. Splatoon is the game where you paint the map, right? Like you spray paint everywhere and you have to have the majority of the map in your color. I suppose that makes sense with, you know, like the track domination graph when they show the two drivers and who's fast in which corners. I suppose we could do something based on that, but finding that data for a race, not going to be easy. I'll add it to the list. I'll see what I can do, but I'm not making any promises because that sounds tough. That sounds real hard, man. I am working on that video at the moment, so let's see what happens. Thank you once again for the super chat. Perez catching up, he is, which I don't like. He does have to clear some back markers. Will you bring out from F1 at any point? Like break out from F1? Yeah, I plan to do other stuff. Obviously, you know, Formula 1 is popular, so for now I'm like obviously trying to grow the channel, trying to find new people. So I'm gonna stick with Formula 1 stuff for now, but when the channel's a little bit bigger, I would like to start doing stuff about other motorsports and just non-motorsports, just car stuff and just stuff in general. Someone asked, do I watch or follow IndyCar? I watch some IndyCar races, but I don't follow it particularly. I'm kind of aware. I don't watch every race, and I don't follow it that closely. I don't follow any other motorsports apart from the Formula 1 junior categories. And even then, I don't know all that much about them. I watch them if I've got time, but, you know, I've got other stuff to do on Sunday morning. But yeah, I plan in the future for this channel to have not just Formula 1, other motorsport stuff, other car stuff, other stuff that you will enjoy. Trust me, you'll like it. You'll like it. There's websites where you can generate the track domination maps. In that case, Splatoon point system could be on. Could be on. Hell yeah. Someone said, not gonna lie, this game looks goofy as heck. Cars just stop on track. Yes. I agree, this game is pretty goofy. Gale Force, thank you for the £5 super chat. It'll come up in a second. First time catching you, how's your day been? Also, you've been my gateway into Formula 1 as an adult. So firstly, my day's been pretty cool. Woke up late because I was editing the podcast until 3 a.m. So I just like slept until 10. And then it's been nice. I was getting that uploaded, doing some stuff, you know. Went for a walk, went shopping, thrilling, I know. The luxurious life of a minor internet celebrity. But yeah, I've had a couple people tell me that they've started watching Formula 1 because of my videos. Is that the case for anyone else here? Because that is wild. I would have assumed that you would only click on the videos if you already watched Formula 1. So the fact that people watch my videos first and then start watching Formula 1 is mental to me. But I'm glad because it's cool. Like, Formula 1's good fun. It's just it's a silly sport and it's good fun. So I'd highly recommend it. I just think that's crazy. Also, someone's changed their name to Mr. V's rear left Citroen C1 tyre. Who said I had a Citroen C1? Who told you? Who told you that? Weird. Someone telling me that Norris and Verstappen pitted. I see all the comments, don't you worry. Sainz and Verstappen both pitted, and Norris actually. Everyone has pitted other than us. How far behind is Norris? Curious. Okay, 20 laps to go until that lap 60 crossover. Beep, 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 beep. Norris is just pitted, so we could pit now. We will come out behind him. Fucking hell. How has he caught that quick already? Well, if he can catch, we can catch. If they can do it, we can do it, but better. I feel like we should maybe stop then. Because it does seem like these new tires are the one. The MVP is back. Lameep, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Don't know if you were here at the start of the stream, Lameep. You've got some competition. You had some competition earlier on. Fading Shadow Music with 60 gift subs to start the show. I'm not saying that you need to give any more gift subs. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for giving membership to all the people who've just received it. Absolute crazy number of new members to stream. Absolutely insane. Can I snap this pen? I'm going to put the pen down. You guys need to stop being weird about my pens. I only have one pen. I only have one pen and I like that pen. Just leave me alone. Split the strategy. Split the strategy. Okay. I want to get this right. I think it's faster to pit. So I'm going to pit Sonoda, and Teo, sadly, is going to be my guinea pig and stay out long. Ah, no, but I'm pretty sure it's faster just to pit them both. Don't pit now, it's too late. If you wanted to, you should have done it before. You're now committed to the one. That's just gaslighting. You're just gaslighting me. Norris pitted 1 lap ago. 3 laps ago. It's still fine. I'm gonna double stack them. I'm gonna double stack them. That will show you. Mr. V strategy is never wrong. No, okay, we will split the strategy. I'll pit Sonoda. This lap. Poor can stay out.
Box. Copy. Box now for Inter.
There were some comments before, but the chat started going so fast with the gift subs and everything. Oh, someone's saying F1 gets good again. F1 creators become more visible. Non-F1 fans hear that it's great and try it out. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess the algorithm starts to push it when Formula 1 in general is more popular, like the race highlights and stuff. But yeah, it's cool though. Like, you should start watching Formula 1. And so if that's something you get from my videos, then I'm very glad about that. Because Formula 1's fantastic. Formula 1 is just great. It makes me chuffed. Box now for hards. Shut up. Mr. Bonotto's garage is back. You guys are so mean. Look, okay, we split the strategy, so it's not like they're both wrong. One of these has to be correct. Perez has just taken Porsche. Obviously now, on these, we can go absolute balls to the wall on pace. Attack. Also, we're about to get to 0 fuel soon, which means we can start burning higher again. We are going to get some of that pace back. It's still on. It's still on. It's still on. Don't quote Canada and China at me. Mr. V strategy is never wrong. That was the rest of my team. They gave me bad predictions, okay? It's never wrong. Mr. V strategy is never wrong, okay? Gale Voss again. Thank you for the £5 super chat. In my own F1 save, I'm having a fun time with a silly challenge of being a female driver only team called Gale Racing Union. My goals. My goals. Wait, there are female drivers in the game, right? But the highest rated one must be... Is it like Flush or like Abby Pulling? Like how highly are they even rated? How is that going for you? Push on these tires. We are pushing on these tires. Don't you worry about it. Yellow flag. Is it George Russell? Several car crash.
Yellow flag. Now this was at turn 3.
It's not George Russell.
Jostling for position.
Alonso.
See how the cars come together.
Alonso and Bottas. Ooh. Okay, no safety car there. They both keep going. Almost crashed into Verstappen coming back on the track, which could have been spicy, but no, sadly not. Hell yeah. Gru is a great name. Gru is a great name. That is a good name for a team. I'm hoping you got a absolutely mental livery to go with it. I've missed a few streams. What's the best result of the year so far? It was our previous race in Spain, P6 and P7. We finished side by side, massive points, fundamentally overtook Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. So we are now the 4th best team in Formula 1. It's been good. It's been good. Abby Pulling is 60-something. Chloe Chambers is the highest, I think. She's like high 60s, low 70s. Okay. I mean, Chloe Chambers is good. She's not been looking fantastic in F1 Academy. Like, obviously, Abby Pulling and Dorian Pan are like class above. And Maya Berg is decent, but I think her car is just very quick as well. It's very much looked like the Pulling and Pan show. I don't know who made those ratings. It was obviously at the start this year. Well, no, they released their game only a couple of months ago. Whatever, I don't know. Yeah, who's on the Gru team? Who's on the Gru team? And the AI drivers. Oh yeah, I guess they have like the weird AI drivers from like WEC who are like 80 rated. Alright. Porsche still up in P5. Snowda is now pushing. I think when we start to get into like less than 1 kg, we can turn our fuel back up to, you know what? Fuel balanced. Fuel balanced. We got this.
No saving required. Copy.
I feel there needs to be something above F1 Academy. Yeah, I know what you mean, but like, it's a tricky one because if you put a level above F1 Academy, still like women only, it would just be all the same people who are currently in F1 Academy. So really, all you'd be making is a level below F1 Academy. If you mean a level above in terms of the car, like a faster car, make it more like an F2 car, kinda, yeah. The whole point is F1 Academy is meant to be kind of alongside or ever so slightly below F3, so people can then get into F3 and go up to the Formula 1 ladder that way. So it makes sense with the cars as they are, and you can't make another women-only series because it will just be the same drivers, basically. They are lots of the top Formula drivers, and also, more importantly, they're the ones with the financial backing to be there. If she doesn't have it ready, Abby Pulling definitely deserves the highest rating. Yeah, for sure. From watching F1 Academy this year, yes, definitely. Opinion on Nina Gateman? I don't know, honestly. I mean, like, give them F3 cars. They're kind of they're like regional Formula 3 cars, which are basically the same as Formula 3 cars. They're only a tiny bit slower, to be honest, but yeah. I like the cars they have. They're scrappy. They're fun to watch. It's cool. I walk away for a time, come back, Snow's an 8th. What happened? Okay, well, this is called strategy. This is the thing we like to call strategy. He is pitted for new inters, which he is now absolutely sending. We are making our way through the pack. We have, like, by far the best tyres of anyone on track now. Piastri, actually. What is Piastri's tyre history? Pitted on lap 27. Interesting. So we have 14-lap newer tyres on full blast. We should just go flying past Piastri. Should is the operative word. Let's see. Do you ever watch MotoGP? No. Honestly, no, I don't. Give them F1 cars and F1 Academy. Yeah. There's some minor logistical issues with that. Who will win the F1 2024 season? Real life or in this game?
Rear tyres are hot. Copy.
Oh dear, a crash. There's been a crash.
No! No!
We're watching the action closely here.
No!
Oh, that's a pretty big impact there. I imagine their confidence will have taken a
Please
knock.
tell me that front wing's fine, because we don't have any more of those.
And look at the team there. They all
Yeah, the team's bad, I know, because I am the team. I am the team. Minor front wing damage. Minor front wing damage. It looks fine. I think he's missing that end plate. Oh, Teo. Oh, Teo. No. Oh, why have you done this to me? Why have you done this to me? It's cool though. Tsunoda is pushing. He's catching Piastri. He's going to catch Norris. He's going to catch Perez. Going to catch Verstappen. And then get on the podium. Don't you worry about it. Pourchaire can still drive. He is behind Tsunoda now. He can still drive. You don't need front wings. They don't do anything. You can't prove that a front wing does anything. Have you ever seen a front wing make a car faster? No. Like, what even is aerodynamics? There's no proof that this exists. So it's fine. Should have pitted. Too late now. Full defend for Teo. Oh, he does have Ricciardo behind it. Nah, we'll be fine. Gale Force, thank you for the £10 super chat. Again, it will pop up in a second. Last donation for now. My drivers are Maria Fernandez, generated sadly, and Sophia Flush, P22 hugger. My livery is a pearlescent effect with pastel pink, baby blue, and silver. It's metallic paint. That sounds pink and baby blue. Sounds kind of Mr. V's Garage coded. I like it. I like it a lot. That sounds quite nice. It is a shame that if you wanted to run like a female-only team, the best options are the creepy AI drivers with their weird, like, blurry faces. Hell yeah, it would be cool to, like, bring up real drivers like you're doing with Flush. It would be cool to bring up like a Pulling, or I don't know who else is in the game. It's a cool way to play the game, though. I like that. I like that a lot. Have you ever finished higher than P20? Is my question. Teo can block. I think maybe, yeah. Oh. To be honest, at this point, Transflag coded has made it before seeing your cards game. Fair play. That's fair play. And thank you for the super chat. I'm just thinking, guys. The track is 1.19 millimeters. If... Oh, no, it's getting wetter again. I think on this peak, we're going to try Pourchaire, like, pretty early for his final stop. See if we can claw something back. I don't want to stop him now, because I don't think he has enough time to really benefit from that. He's going to drop down behind Stroll. Don't like that. We can hopefully just, like, you know, stay near the back of Ricciardo. No, we're dropping massively. We're dropping massive pace. Okay, he needs to pit. He needs to pit. He needs to pit. Teo, you need to pit. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you, my guy. Are we changing the front wing? Yes. New front wing. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Box for hards? No, not doing that. We'll do this now because I think he's losing so much per lap that actually even just in the next 10 laps it's going to be beneficial. Let's get this going a bit faster. Teo comes in. He comes out. Is he behind Stroll? He is behind Stroll. Yeah. But, same as Yuki, balls to the wall on tyre pace now. Don't say pulling a Ferrari strategy. It's not over till it's over, okay? It's not over till it's over, is it? You don't know that we don't finish on the podium. Wait and see. You just wait and see, okay? Push his tyres. We're pushing the tyres. We got this. Okay, let's get through this race a little bit faster now. We really need to watch the track dampness indicator. Obviously, as you guys are saying, the crossover is 0.8. Ideally, I want to pit just a tiny little bit before that so we're on it as it gets to 0.8. We don't want to, like, have that half lap slow. We want to get on earlier than everyone else, but not too early that we just lose loads of pace. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know how Formula 1 works. You get it. It's fine. Pochetta already ahead of Stroll. Magnussen mechanical fault. I actually fundamentally don't care, but thank you very much, game, for that information. Hell yeah. Mo says, who will win this season in real life? If you're talking Drivers' Championship, sorry to tell you, almost certainly Verstappen. It's a 70-point deficit that Norris has to overcome. We have 9 races so far, which means that Norris... Wait, 9 races left? Yes, 9 races left. It means that Norris needs to outscore by 8 points average. But realistically, 8 points average looks like 10 to 15 points a race. So he really needs to win with Verstappen coming like P5 every race to realistically have a chance of taking this championship. Because there'll be a race where Norris DNFs for engine failure or whatever. And there'll be a couple of races where Verstappen is P1, Norris is P2, and he loses another 7 points. So for Norris to overcome a 70-point deficit, he could win every race with the fastest lap. Even Verstappen last year didn't get a fastest lap every single time. So, yeah, I think Max is still the second fastest car and the best driver on the grid. I can't see him catching Verstappen, honestly. It's sad to say. I think it'll be close towards the end, and if Verstappen has a race where he DNFs and drops 25 points to Norris, we could have a discussion on our hands. But Verstappen is so consistent. Red Bull is so consistent. Yeah, sadly. Do you see any reason why Mr. versus Garage couldn't win all the remaining races in the season? I heard a wise man say this about his own team before. Oh my god, those tires. Oh, we're getting off them in a couple laps anyway, it's fine. But yeah, it's too much for points deficit. And actually, he was 84 points behind after Britain, which would be the biggest margin overcome by far. The biggest margin is what, 44, 46 that Verstappen managed on Leclerc in 2022, and that was like a generational dominant car by the end of the year. So I see that as hate speech. Norris will win the championship. Let's see. All I'm going to say is let's see. Right, we can push on fuel. It's going to be tricky. The stars need to align, basically, for Norris. He needs to be outscoring 8 points average a race, which means some races more like 15 points. The stars need to align. Verstappen needs to fall back. Mercedes need to drive quick. Ferrari also need to drive quick. You need, like, Verstappen off the podium every race to make this realistic, I would say. What are your opinions on Formula E? Because I went to one of the races and it was honestly quite fun. So yeah, I've been to the London E-Prix a couple times. It's a good event. It's fun to watch. I particularly like qualifying. I like the head-to-head qualifying. Really nice format. Very cool. The race was fine. I think it's okay as a sport. I think technically they could do different things with the cars to make the racing more interesting, and the tracks as well, I don't think are fantastic. The actual way that they advertise Formula E and the fact that it's behind a paywall in the UK, at least this year, is so dumb. Putting it behind a paywall is dumb. It's a new sport. You need to make it accessible. You need to make people able to watch it. Put it on YouTube like it used to be, because then maybe people will be like, why not? I'll put it on YouTube. I've got nothing else to do. I'm not going to pay for TNT Sports, whatever it's on, to watch Formula E. I'm just not going to do that. And then the way they advertise it as well is a bit odd at times, and stuff like Fan Boost. I don't know if they still have Fan Boost. The fact that they ever had Fan Boost is a red flag for me. Weird. weird. And like the like boost strip on the track that's like CGI'd on, weird. Just get rid of that stuff. Use better tracks. Make the cars more interesting. Don't have like energy conservation races. We could be in. Is this the crossover lap? Sorry, I got distracted. Is this the crossover lap? Our window is meant to be lap 59. I wish I could hover over this and see the prediction. We're on 1.3 millimeters now. I mean, Sonoda's missed pit entry, so we're going to call him in next lap. Pourchaire, on the other hand, is there. Let's just kind of watch him. When he's about here, like turn 8.
Feedback on track condition.
See what it says in terms of water, because it's going down quite quickly. They got rid of fan boost last year. Good. Fan boost is just silly. Stuff like that is silly. Let's just make it a race about what the drivers do, please. But also, yeah, get it off a paywall. Like having it on a paid channel is insane. I'm not going to pay to watch Formula E. I'm just not going to do that. Formula E. What a sport. Incredible drivers, lovely roar the engines, brilliant tracks, silly rules, principle of motorsport. Yeah. They have some things to figure out. It could be cool. It's really nice experience to go to a race. I'd recommend it because they're normally very cheap. I'd recommend going to a race just because, like, you know, seeing cars go around a track is always nice. But yeah, it's like a sport to follow. Bit odd. I'm going to put Teo on softs. He's got a new front wing. This lap, he's going to come out of this roughly. And actually, can I change his, like, how hard he pushes? No. Can't do that. Okay. He's going to come out of this when the track is almost exactly on 0.8. And he's going to be the fastest car on track. Confirmed. Is that this lap? That is this lap. Confirmed. Teo comes in. Teodium confirmed. I mean, he's 2/3 of a lap down, but stranger things have happened. I think we want to bring Sonoda in this lap as well. Yeah. Sonoda onto softs this lap, confirm. Done.
Box.
Hey, I wasn't able to join earlier, so I thought I'd pop in. What? Nice to see you here now. You still got some of the race, and you got some of the exciting parts coming up. We're just transitioning from damp track into dry track. Inters off, slicks on. 11 laps to go. Is this the moment? Annoyingly, Perez ahead of us pits. Sonoda comes in, but fundamentally, the leaders have not. Sainz Leclerc allowed, but Norris went past the pits, did not pit. Could we start to get him? We're obviously going full push on these tires. Actually, that may not even work, so we can come off the full push in a second. We'll go balance for the fuel again. We wanna not run out of fuel. I've heard a rumor. I've never done it myself. But I've heard a rumor that it's bad to run out of fuel. So we're gonna try and avoid that because what kind of idiot would run out of fuel in a race like this? That would be stupid. So obviously we're not gonna do that. Hell yeah. Let's push on the ERS as well. Let's get a good outlap. The main thing is, where is Sonoda going to come? We're still behind Perez. Yellow flag.
It'll be 12 laps to go.
In sector 2.
There's a yellow flag now.
It's Mr. Ocon.
I lost the car in 10.
10-second penalty for Alonso. Just say no! Your car legally cannot run out of fuel without your consent. I wish. Let's see. Norris comes into the pits now. And Piastri, where does this put us relative to them? I think Norris is going to come out ahead of us, but our tyres are much more in the window. Much more in the window. I think we could even just get Piastri on pit exit.
P7 at the moment.
Piastri on pit exit. Norris is on brand new tyres. Sonoda has got this straight to catch him. Can it be done? Have the Ferraris even pitted as well? Yeah, they have. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. We are immediately getting up to the back of that McLaren.
Tyres are good.
Okay.
We can do this. I still feel like somehow Perez has pulled out the strategy to keep us off the podium. We can get this P4. We can get this P5. We can get this P5. Let's manage expectations. Gap to Norris 2.6. Still keeping mad push on these tires. Burn that fuel once more.
Reduce the lift and coast.
Snowdium possible. Snowdium unlikely. Snowdium unlikely, but we shall see. We shall see. Fastest lap for Sonoda. I think that might be the first in his career. On 0 put ERS to top up? Okay. I did not know that.
Getting the pack up.
Copy.
Only ever for a lap or two. Okay, we'll do it for like a lap. We'll see what happens. We are falling behind from Norris once again. No. Yep, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Zhou mechanical fault. This has been quite a messy race so far. Lots of spins, lots of stuff like that. You never know. Someone could get to turn 10, the final corner, and just decide to turn left instead. Wouldn't be the first time. So the race is not over till it's over. One of those Ferraris could just crash. They could just crash. If George turns left, Snowdium is on. I mean, if George did that into the side of Sainz Verstappen, I wouldn't be unhappy. Yuki does have a lovely, lovely clean air, which we do love to see. 3.5 seconds to Norris in front, 9 seconds to Piastri behind. Pourchaire also running relatively clean. In 10th, yeah, we're fine to Stroll behind. He could get Verstappen, perhaps. We need to be careful on your tyres, Teo. We need to be careful on your tyres because that graph looks bad. Back onto the balanced fuel. All right. Let's get this a little bit faster. This may be our lot. This may be our lot in this race. Do need to be careful on that fuel. Crash Kit 2.0, Teo. I still am campaigning for a Briatore management options button in this game. I think you should be allowed to do illegal stuff, both in your development and in the races. Sadly, not a thing. Verstappen stolen our fastest lap point. That was Sonoda's, rightfully. We might be getting DRS off Gasly. We are. Very nice. Very nice. That helps us get to the back of Norris. Very nice indeed. We're fine on fuel. We're fine on fuel. Don't worry. I have joined the Discord server, although I cannot see the supposed members only section. Is your Discord linked to your YouTube account? That'll be the main thing. We're fine on fuel! Do not spam fuel in chat. I'm tempted to ban that word. Look, it's fine. It's fine, okay? It's fine. I'm thoroughly on top of the fuel. I'm thoroughly on top of the fuel. If we're 1 lap to go and I just put it on conserve, they will save it like in half a lap. I guarantee you. Just watch this. Look, I'll put it on conserve. Watch how quickly we get back to 0. Immediately back to parity. Are you happy? You can stop spamming fuel now. Are you happy? All right, it looks like P7, P6 and P10 is all she wrote. Pourchaire, annoyingly with that spin, it could have been a P5, P6, something like that. To be honest, if I pit Snowden earlier for the second inters, he could have been P5. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. It was not the Snowdian we were promised. It's the Sonoda P6 we deserved.
Keep doing the high speed management, it's good.
those tires are mashed up. All right.
Cool your tyres as much as you can.
Let's take this car over the line. Oh, this is the final lap. Okay, fair enough. No, the tires are fine. Stop your spamming. Stop your spamming. The red is merely just saying they're a little bit warm. Red just means a little bit warm. Tires are fine. I will turn them down because they are on 33%, but they're fine.
Cool the tyres.
Tires are fine. Yeah, sadly, our elusive hunt for the Synodium or the Teodium has to wait until another race weekend. What the hell happened to K-Mag plus 1 minute? Good question. Good question. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. I get the feeling. Imagine if Haas dropped him for Oladelli. Imagine if Haas took Oladelli. Yeah.
That's P6.
The fight for a Synodium continues, guys. I'm sorry to say. Not a Synoda today. A Synodium today. We're going to come out. We're going to check what needs to be done before the next race. But the next race will be in the next stream because it's 11 PM. Mr. V needs to go for some Mr. Sleep. In terms of next stream, I think it's going to be this Saturday. Obviously, we have a race. So I think we're going to do like after quali for Monza. Not straight after, like a little bit after quali for Monza. So yeah. So if you're around at the weekend, tune in for that. Sadly, I'm busy Wednesday through Friday, so I can't do anything then. And I have my D&D game tomorrow, so I can't do Tuesday this week. But Saturday, maybe even Sunday after the race as well. I do need to film a podcast now. But other than that, might do a double stream this weekend. Tune in for that, guys. Let's just take a quick look that nothing crazy is going on like emails. Just to confirm, still ahead of Hamilton here. And actually, Teo is in 10th in the Driver Championship. Very nice, ahead of Russell. Constructors, we extend our lead on Mercedes P4. Solid points again. Exactly. That P6 does damage. Plus 12? Hell yes. Don't care about pit stops. Don't care about any of that. Lovely stuff. We get our bonuses. We have to pay Teo 60k. It's worth it. It's an investment. It's worth it. Oh, Ben Mitchell, race engineer, has become a better race engineer. Congratulations, Ben Mitchell. Oh, and Teo's getting faster as well. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah. We'll deal with that next time. So yeah, I'm going to end that there. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you would like to, you can listen to the podcast. It's currently available on YouTube and on Spotify. Stay up to date in the community tab or on Twitter. I will let you know when it goes live on Apple Podcasts and Amazon as well. Should be in the next couple of days. Those of you anyone can join the Discord. Link is down below. Get involved, get chatting, post some memes. Lovely stuff. Those of you who've become members, link your Discord with your YouTube. That should automatically give you the role for the server. You can look up guides of like how to link yourself to servers online. Should be all good. Also, posting Discord, the people there, very helpful. It's basically the same people in this chat. They're very chill. They're very chill when they're not spamming me about fuel. It's very nice. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Thank you guys for watching. It's been mega. It's been mega. Thank you to everyone with the super chats and the donations. It's